With Phil stumbling drunkenly out of his bed, appearing in his head all the things he's wanting to be said. 19 minutes of Phil to Phil, with so much time to kill. He promised chill, but all he does instead is beg and show. The stream's online and straight away begins to whine, but all is fine as long as Shaz benign and doesn't step out of line. His content's immature for all to endure like fresh manure, but I feel sure he ran straight to feeling so insecure. The money he earned on yesterday was withdrawn and long gone, as Phil's spending impulse is always set to stay on. If supports are also slow and stays so low and fails to grow, you never know, the show may turn into an easy bingo. Once kicked off across the board with charge to what because his code can be ignored, just how much DSP makes us feel so bored. To help us fight or sleep and try to keep alert to watch a creep who play bingo, but Phil will bitch and why his sheep are also cheap. While DSP is chasing green, we're seeing green across the screen as Phil's routine predictability rivals are slow machine. It's not in burp and leaning ban, it matters not if battery fun, his child can't see it hours making feel less of a man. Takes a drink and starts his like before lunching into a bike pretending they're from bills when truth is there to buy a wrestling JPEG. Talks about his shitty life of college cat and fatty life and all his strife while forgetting that it's unwell and they were rife. With drama he will react but isn't act, that is a fact as he rehearsed to be exact in how he felt he was attacked. She's nearly over it and a win is in sight, with what to white despite Phil to light that tips were not light. We'll say alright it is okay and now it's time for Phil to play, but first he'll say that tips will help from being off the other day. And with those words we win again, it's never if but always when the game is won. Thanks to that we made it to the very end. Hey guys, King Jad here, and welcome to DSP Bingo for today, Tuesday, the 13th of December 2022. Now, this is not the usual random wheel generator thing you see in front of you. For the life of me, I cannot get that to work properly. I've tried resetting my data, cleared my cache and cookies and all that, and browsing. Nothing wants to fucking work. The thing won't load for me. I even opened up Microsoft fucking Edge for fuck's sake, and the thing still wouldn't load properly. So I fucking just said, okay, we need an alternative, and so I found this fucking website which is just called Wheel Generator. As you can see, it looks like a fucking hot mess with all the things added to it. Apparently you can have 500 different options on this wheel. I struggle to believe that because we've got 113 on this wheel and I cannot make out a single fucking thing on the goddamn thing. However, yes, I did try clearing out the cache. I tried clearing browsing data, clearing the cache, browsing history, whatever, restart the computer. I tried a different browser and everything. I don't even use Microsoft Edge usually, and I did this time. And nothing. And I even went incognito mode. Long story short, this is the alternative we've got right now, and I've got no idea how it's going to work because I've not actually spun it yet. Phil's awake, by the way, in case you're curious. Oh, he's fucking streams live. I'll just fucking refresh this so it's not going to go. But we're muted, so Phil's awake and the stream is live. He is back down to 475 members. He had 476 yesterday in the evening stream, but he's gone back down again because he's lost one more fucking member. Get it right up, you Phil. He's talking about, someone's like, I'm in the fucking beta for Street Fighter 6, I'm sign up for it anyway. What character do you think I should try first? He's like, Ryu or Gale, go for basic first, because Jury and Jamie are likely way too advanced for a starter. And I was just hoping and praying somebody's going to say to Phil, is that why you struggled so much when is that why you don't want to fucking play with him yourself, I wanted somebody to fucking call him out, because didn't he avoid both of them in the first beta? I can't mind, he avoided Jamie, I believe, in the beta. I don't think he avoided the Jury, I'm not sure. I would have loved it if someone just fucking called Phil out and is that why you fucking didn't want to fucking play as him then? Mr. fucking 4th place at Evil, fucking I know what I'm doing, fucking it's my fucking favourite game ever. Anyway, let's spin this wheel and see how it goes. By the way, if this wheel fucks up, we have an alternative. We have a random number generator and we have a spreadsheet of everything on it. So if the wheel goes wrong, we can use a random number generator instead, and that'll help us pick a thing for today. So we have a backup plan in place. Let's see how this wheel fucking goes. Why not? Listen to the sound. That sounds weird. The winner is life. It tells you at the top there. The winner is life. I think that worked quite well. All things considered, it doesn't look fucking great, I know, but at the same time, it's still spun. It was random, and life is the winner. It tells us quite clearly there. So that wasn't me. That was this fucking website because the sound is on. Wow, fucking hooray for that. Well, I guess life is what we're going to use then to do the fucking bingo. Okay, fantastic stuff. So life will be the criteria, and we need a number between 1 and 221. The first number in chat I see will be the one I use to pick this bingo card today. No criteria, no nonsense, just the first number in chat I see. 58 from Jeffrey Walsh, that was the first one I saw. Prophet, you're too slow an uptake, pal. You're too busy announcing your arrival to type the number before anyone else. I'm sorry, Prophet, but Jeffrey Walsh typed in 58, and that's the first number in chat that showed up for me, so that is a card we'll use for today's bingo shenanigans. I do hope you're all doing well, by the way. In Scotland it is fucking freezing. I woke up this morning, it was -8 degrees Celsius. Yeah, it's funny because you see all these cobwebs and they fucking get frozen completely. It's just weird. Oh, I went too fucking far, hang on. Here we go, this is the card. The card on the right hand side is the one we're using for today's bingo card. Right now it is almost 7 PM in the UK, and it is -6 right now. It's -6 degrees right now in the exotic Scotland. So yeah, it's cold as fuck, and pretty much cold everywhere. We're kind of fortunate to not have had too much bad weather. England has some bad weather and severe problems with people driving and fucking crashing all over the fucking place because the British are not used to fucking driving in ice and snow and all that shit. It's just a simple fact of the matter. That and we're probably terrible fucking drivers. But yeah, very very cold, very chilly, definitely. And here comes the fucking proper Arctic motherfuckers. Prophet's like -6. Lol. It was like -25 this morning here. Aye, fucking well done, pal. We're not in the same kind of climate as you Canadians. Some of you Canadians in the fucking we get it, you know. There's no need to try and one up us just because we're feeling the cold all of a sudden here. Well done. But yes, the simple fact of the matter is, you know, it's as cold as it's ever been here for a wee while. Anyway, you know, the worst I've ever been in. I used to work night shifts in a factory in Pollock Shaws. You guys will have no idea. It's near Glasgow. It's like a smaller part. It's a small area near Glasgow, Pollock. But this fucking factory was like open plan. Like the door had to be. You had to have access to the outside to fucking like remove a bunch of shit. It got to like -16, so I was doing night shift work, you know, in this open kind of plan warehouse, and it was like -16 at times. And I'm just fucking. That was brutal, man. To me that was fucking brutal doing that kind of work. But it is what it is, you know, I've got through it. But yes, I'm sure it's not as impressive as -25 though. I'll say, Prophet prays for the fucking days of -6 degrees where we can fucking go for a suntan. It's at -6 degrees, it's like fucking taps off weather for Prophet, I'm pretty certain. Oh, goodness me. We don't actually get our winters are not actually that bad anymore. We used to get like regularly, you know, a lot of snow. It's very rare for us to get a white Christmas these days. It's more likely for the British to not get a proper white Christmas. You might get fucking snow occasionally, some random wee obscure places high up in the hills, but for the normal, you know, most British people in general, Scotland, it doesn't matter if Scotland or England or whatever, a white Christmas does not happen far too often, sadly. Okay, I'm just saving a mail card. I was blathering away. I was just saving the card. I didn't even talk about the fucking card. The card, as you can see on the right hand side there, lip smack, defense mode, honest, annoying T sound, and WTF are you talking about? He doesn't need to say the fuck, he can just say what are you talking about as well, that counts. Then I've got now, what I mean by that is life, nobody or no one, and people saying him. The third row is him saying, in fact, it is what it is, snort. The creepy whisper. And you see. The fourth row is him explaining something, him saying help, good news, absolutely, and him giving the girl prayer hands to the camera. The final row is him saying that being said, shout out to that being said, by the way. Dumb close up, idiot, new games, and friend. Because Phil's playing a brand new fucking game today, so good chance I'll say new games. Friend, not sure, because he fucking doesn't really have them anymore, does he? Although he just likes to pretend sometimes that his stream chat are his friends. He'll call in his friends sometimes. But yeah, that is today's bingo card. I think it's a quite strong card. I like it. I really, really like it. And all that jazz. So yeah, as you can see, Phil's awake. He's alive. He's online. He's just waiting for people to fill up in his chat to fucking start the show. He's had 23 likes so far, and he's currently got 87 people watching him apparently. I'm pressing X to out that because you type in live chat first of all. Participants. Yeah. 87 people watching Philip right now, and then fucking one left apparently. Kagome left and a struggle came in his place. Jesus Christ, man, it's weird. To be fair, I'm pretty certain it's not accurate to that fucking participant section, you know what I mean? Because at mine as well, sometimes there's people in here, and I'll, you know, whenever we're trying to decide a winner for bingo, I'll just think, oh, I'll just go to participants in my chat window and just copy them all. And I'll copy them all over, and people are like, I'm not on there, I'm not on there, I'm not on this. I don't know what to tell you, I copied them all. I don't know why I didn't copy over properly. I'd copy everyone over. It's just YouTube being fucking YouTube. YouTube's a bit weird sometimes like that. But yeah, as you guys can see, we're just waiting for Phil to properly begin. There's nothing really new to fucking talk about. Phil just had his usual kind of fucking average night. He was fucking obnoxious as hell last night with the begging. Like, it was non-stop. It was quite obscene. Jesus, I mean, would you fucking begin? Hey, Darcy the Phil, how you doing, pal? Phil playing Warzone was just insane. He was like, I need a vest for, you know, for, apparently to wear some armour in Warzone, you need to actually have a vest to kind of hold armour plates to try and, you know, protect yourself better. And while he's talking about needing a vest in the game, he's like, sure, it would be great if I can get in and wear a vest on stream as well. It's been a while, guys. It's been a while since I've wore a vest on stream for you guys. It was, the begging was off the fucking charts. It was unbearable. But yeah, Phil is just going full out fucking. He's ignoring the fucking promise of not asking for money as much as usual. And I think as well, Pokemon done fucking terribly for him. If you check out the fucking daily summary, which piece is updated, $30 for Pokemon. That is quite literally the worst ever performing day stream that Piece of Peace has on record for Phil Burnell. He has never had $30 before. $31 very recently, yes. But look at the day streams. 38, 36, 46, 50, you know, 39, 40. It's never been as low as 30. Never been as low as 30. The day streams are usually guaranteed. I mean, look at this. Look at all the day streams when Piece of Peace started fucking tracking all this shit. Look at all that. Look how successful Phil used to be. This wasn't even that fucking long ago. A year and a half ago. Almost 2 years. I'm thinking of April 2021. Fuck me, man. That's... You don't think of it as a long fucking time ago, but the fact of the matter is we're all 2023. You get what I'm saying though? Look at all the fucking money. This was like... These are guaranteed... Oh, day streams in a row. Guaranteed vest streak. This is a vest streak right fucking here. And then some. Look at it now. I mean, it goes from blue and yellows regularly, and then it, you know, sorry, blue and greens. Blue and greens are quite fucking good for him. And then some yellows creep in there. Yellows are like you still get a fucking hat. Actually, no. Yellows you get your gunner glasses. Green means you've got a fucking hat. But the yellows creeping in means, you've got gunner glasses, but you didn't get a fucking hat. But yeah, look at this. That's what I'm saying. The pattern that shows up here. Phil's successful fucking days are fucking long. That's what I'm saying. Back in April 2021, Phil was still on Twitch. He was able to, you know, stream to a larger audience. There was actually more people, it seemed, that watched him on Twitch and supported him on Twitch. Maybe it was easier for people to do it on Twitch, I don't know, because he had so many fucking people following him at one fucking point, just doing all his fucking donation bombs, member bombs, and that shit, you know, like follower bombs. But yeah, these days it's quite fucking clear that Phil is simply not as successful. And obviously he can blame everyone else for it, but the fact of the matter is he can only blame himself. Phil's night stream got him $94, so he almost got a fucking hat. He almost got the goddamn fucking hat for a night stream. And yeah, he was in full on just fucking beg mode. It was like, it'd be great for people to incentivise me. You know, like if you get like, you know, top 10, you get $5 or something like that. You know, he was really dropping massive fucking hits non-fucking stop. And it was just like, come on, fuck Phil, get a fucking rest, play the goddamn game. No one's fucking here to fucking tell you, you know, so to fucking, you know, to hear you fucking remind them how they can give you fucking money. They're here to watch you play the fucking game. If they want to give you fucking money for a gameplay, they'll fucking do it. You don't fucking need to tell them constantly, non-fucking stop, during the fucking game. Fucking several times during the same fucking game. Guys, it would be great to fucking give me money. Guys, it would be great to give me some fucking money. Just get a fucking rest, Phil. Unbearable last night. I actually caught some of the stream last night. I was on Piece of Pieces restream. And I fucking left like 5 minutes before the goddamn bunker was due to go off. I'm never going to get to fucking activate that fucking thing. I have one of the keys for it. I have one of the keys to activate Piece of Pieces fucking, you know, nuclear bomb shelter because, you know, the nuke's going to get dropped because of Begcon 0. And yet I've never had a chance to use it properly. Well, it's usually because I'm fucking sleeping, because it's fucking, you know, fucking, it's please. Phil's fucking night streams begin at fucking 3 AM for me. So it's very hard when you just fucking choose it. I'm not going to fucking bother going to sleep at night, even though I got work in the morning. I'll just activate fucking Big Cons, instead. Aye, oh man, but yeah, I was 5 minutes away from fucking being there to fucking help fucking activate the fucking bomb. One day I'll get to drop that fucking nuke. One fucking day. But until then, we've got our bingo to keep us going. Let's get a game set up, guys. Everything is basically set up anyway, apart from the card. Let me get Microsoft Paint open. You guys all know the drill by now when it comes to the bingo shenanigans. If we have 25 snorts from Philip, we get a free space. If we have 50 snorts from Phil, we have another free space. Just, increase it and, and so on. If Phil manages to get 100 likes on his stream and blows bubbles before recording for gameplay, that is also a free space. So, fingers crossed that Phil is snorting up a storm today. Yesterday he only had like 7 snorts. He really didn't have a bad day yesterday when it came to his fucking allergies or whatever, which was a bit disappointing. It's nice to secure a free space just to kind of help out if needed. But, yeah. Phil rarely gets 100 likes these days before gameplay. Oh, I need to fix the bingo card just slightly. It's a silly wee thing, but I think that right hand side. Oh, Phil's starting right now. Fuck off. Well, good job. I'm just ready to fucking go then. I timed that quite well, all things considered. Right. Phil's going live right now. Remember, guys, tag me in chat in case I miss anything on the card. Sometimes I miss things on the card because I'm a stupid bastard. And, Snood, I did not say Phil's got 100. Phil's got 31 likes right now. If he gets 100 likes before recording for gameplay, that's a free space for us. He needs to blow bubbles before recording for gameplay. But I'm saying it's very rare for Phil to get 100 likes these days on the podcast itself. But yeah, guys, we're about to begin, so good luck, guys. Here we go.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Level 1 podcast, where we're busy having fun down here on Level 1. And happy holidays, my friends. Did you know it is less than 2 weeks until Christmas? Did you? I bet you didn't. I bet you did. Maybe you didn't. But anyway, time is flying. The month is passing us by. Today is Tuesday, the 13th of December, 2022. And the holidays are fast approaching, and things are happening. This is a very exciting podcast for me today. First of all, it's my final consecutive streaming day of the week. It was a 6-day streaming week for me this week, which I'm very excited for, obviously. It was a great one with all the fun stuff that we did this week, right? We finished up Callisto Protocol. We actually got into a good, meaty chunk of Warzone, which is ending up to be actually a lot more fun than I think any of us originally thought it would be. Continued on other playthroughs such as God of War. And today, we are doing something new that is an experiment, and we're going to see if it's any good. A new game called High on Life, okay? So, really good stuff. I hope that you guys are excited for this. Now, also, on today's podcast, this is going to be a very interesting and special one. And there's 2 major reasons. The first reason is that I have tallied up all of your nominations for the Christmas Marathon. For 2 weeks, both members and non-members have been nominating video games, which I would play during the upcoming Christmas event on Friday, the 23rd of December. Now, wow, what a variety of stuff. Just to give you guys some idea here, multiple pages of nominations. And yes, I'm 40 years old, so what does that mean? It means I write things down on paper. It helps me to visualize, as opposed to like everyone else who like would put something into their phone or onto their PC like digitally. I actually use handwriting, as you can see. So last night I went through all your nominations, 2 weeks worth. And I'm here to announce this morning, not only the game that the members have picked and will be played for sure during the Christmas Marathon event, but I'm also here to announce the nominees for the other games that will be played, for which we will create a poll and you guys will begin to vote. There are 5 nominees that you guys narrowed it down to, and you need to vote to determine 2 to 3 of those games that I'll be playing during the Christmas event. Can't play them all. Reason being, during that Christmas event, we're going to be doing a lot of stuff. Number 1, we're going to be playing the members game that the members have picked. Number 2, I'm going to be doing a segment of Disney Dreamlight Valley, which has a Toy Story / holiday update, so we'll do that. There's also going to be a DSP Tries It. There will likely be a Feasting with the King. So with all that going on, I can't just play like so many games. But if we can narrow down those 5 to 2 or 3. That would give us, you know, a better idea of what exactly we'll have time to do during that day. So we're doing all of that today on the Level 1 podcast. But in addition, ladies and gentlemen, it is official. It is true. I have gotten the new noisemaker working. It only took me like a month to remember to get batteries for it. And they finally arrived, and we have a new noisemaker. Now, this noisemaker is crazy. It has 20 sound effects. However, when I actually started using them, I realized a lot of them are terrible. Okay? Some of these are pretty good. Like, listen to the new drum roll. It's not bad. It's actually a nice big build-up. How about if, you know, I'm playing a game and I accidentally say something that could be considered risque? Uh-oh. The content cops are coming for me. The content police have arrived to arrest me off of YouTube. So there's a lot of interesting sounds. We'll use some of these today. But a lot of these are pretty bad. Like this one. Let's see if you guys, can you even tell me what you think this one sounds like? Are you ready? Tell me what you think this one is supposed to be.
Sounds like a fucking car crash, Phil. You know, like the one you had years and years ago when somebody rear-ended you and put you in the hospital and you had face burns on your mask and the fucking airbag. That's quite obviously a car skidding on the road and crashing.
Oh, it actually sounded a little better than I thought it sounded.
Dumb bastard.
Right? Alright, that one actually wasn't that bad. It was alright, you figured it out. It was a car crash. Alright. That one was bad. I thought that sounded a lot worse. How about... this one.
That sounds a bit fucking weird, but I think of it as some sort of fucking futuristic, you know, electronic noise, like, you know, so, like robot sounds or something. I don't have a fucking clue. That's a strange one.
What the hell do you think that is? Right? I know what I can use that for, but you'll never figure out what that's supposed to be. Some sort of a bird, a squeaky wheel, birdies. You're all wrong. That's supposed to be a pogo stick. But you know what it sounds like?
Why the fuck would you have a fucking pogo stick as part of a fucking soundboard? Just fucking go boing, 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 boing. It's fucking far more fun. He's intentionally rocking back and forth on that X and Y axis. Glorious stuff. That is fantastic. We just need to fucking put this to the fucking song. Hang on. Where's the song? Give me a second. Give me a second to scroll down. To have a song handy, sometimes it fucking shows up inside to me. Ah, you bastard. Where is it? Come on. Fucking appear. God damn it. Where's Darts of the Flow's fucking song being recommended to me when I need it to be? God damn it. No sign of it fucking mine. Damn it. Oh yeah, fuck it.
Pogo stick. But you know what it sounds like?
Just imagine that song in the fucking background, like I rock back and forth on the X and Y axis.
My squeaky chair, almost. So that's, at least that's something that I could reference, right? Yeah, I know it's not. It doesn't sound like a pogo stick at all. So there's a bunch on here we could try. We could use it various times today and see what it sounds like. I don't think we're ever gonna need this one. Ready? Why would we need that? I do that anyway. We have the all natural. You don't need the artificial. When I could do it. And then also there's this one. Is this it? Now here's the thing. When I stream, I kid you not, usually this is going on behind the scenes under my butt all the time. I'll be sitting here and I'll just be playing a game. And I'll be in the middle of like a big epic boss fight. And I go, oh, rage mode. Oh, and then all of a sudden I go, oh man. And you don't know it though. You just don't know it because you never hear it. For some odd reason, no one's ever heard me fart on a stream. It's very odd because this chair could tell stories, but apparently you guys don't hear it. So maybe from now on, I'll just have to do this instead. That way you'll actually know that You'll actually know when I'm releasing. All right?
Phil, fuck the fuck off. You fucking fuck.
Anyway, no, this has 20 sound effects, okay? Some are much better than others. This one is weird. Listen to this. I'm sure I want to use that one. I want to use the one where guys vomiting profusely, right? That's just very entertaining, very exciting to hear someone vomit all over the place, right? Yuck. But then there's other ones like this one. Is that supposed to be the Joker? It sounds like the Joker, doesn't it? Doesn't it sound like maybe Heath Ledger's Joker or something? It does. To me, anyway. It sounds like they actually took that clip out of The Dark Knight and they put it in here or something. I don't know. But anyway, 20 new sound effects to use on the streams. And we'll find, in fact, I will use them today for sure. I will use them for the announcements here of the games that will be voted for the Christmas event. All right.
I'm not gonna fucking lie. I was fully fucking expecting him to fucking put him behind a goddamn paywall. You want to hear me fucking make the fart noise? $4. Actually, no. $6.66 because that'll fucking be the animation where his arse is on fire. And that would obviously trigger him making lots of fucking farts. I was genuinely expecting to try and monetize the shit out of this.
Alright, so there you go. Carlton Jr. says, can we still use the old one for the Snow Crawl segment? What do you mean? What's this one right here? No, that's not it. See, this one has sound effects. This one does not. Like that's a different sound effect. And then there's. Now wait a minute. I think this has something like that too. Hold on. It does have it. It actually has it. So there you go. The new Snow Crawl segment. Then again, Snow Crawl would actually have to tip and ask a question, which he hasn't done in a long time. I guess
maybe it's fucking because you're such a fucking cunt to him, for fuck's sake. Look at you actually keeping active fucking tabs on how fucking regular some people give you fucking money. I wonder why he stopped giving you some fucking money. Is it because you're such a fucking obnoxious piece of shit? It doesn't deserve any fucking money from these fucking supporters of yours whatsoever if that's how you're gonna fucking treat them. Jesus fucking Christ, he's not fucking tipped a long fucking time. Or, of course, you know, like Train says, he's fucking tipping on a sock account. Maybe, who knows?
Mommy took away the credit card. Anyway, welcome to the...
Wait, what did he fucking say about that shit?
Then again, Snow Crawl would actually have to tip and ask a question, which he hasn't done in a long time. I guess his mommy took away the credit card. Anyway.
Oh my fucking god, man. Just why the fuck would anyone want to be a fucking supporter of this fucking guy if this is how he treats people that give him fucking money? I guess his mummy took away the fucking credit card. Way to acknowledge it, a fucking audience is full of fucking children that like to steal their mummy's credit cards like fucking Derek did in the fucking past. Aye, everyone fucking learned from Derek, the fucking shining fucking example of what a Phil supporter is truly like. Oh, it worked for fucking Derek. Derek stole his mother's fucking credit card. And yeah, shame to fucking trouble, but look how Phil treats him. Phil treats him like a fucking king now, and always fucking, you know, acknowledges him in chat even though he doesn't give any fucking money to do it. So yeah, all the fucking deadheads learn from Derek's fucking shining fucking example, and yeah, they're all gonna steal their fucking mummy's credit cards and are gonna give Phil all the fucking money on the credit card until they fucking spend too fucking much and their own mummies get into fucking trouble for it. But it's okay, because Phil will say, I'm sorry, it's okay, I'll look out for your little boy, Mrs. fucking Slayer or Mrs. fucking Denthead, whatever fucking one it is.
Welcome to the Level 1 Podcast here, everyone. Today, I told you today would be a fun, silly day. How y'all doing? I hope you're doing well, and I hope you're ready for the final consecutive streaming day of the week. So, last night, we did Warzone. It was quite fun. Well, here's what we'll do. Let me recap what happened yesterday on streams, because I do want to give everyone kind of an update on how things have been going. As you know, I have several ongoing playthroughs. All right, number one, we've got God of War Ragnarok. Admittedly, God of War Ragnarok, I've been playing over a month. Most of the hype and interest behind it has waned. I'm not surprised. Is this a case where the game's just too long? It might be. I've already played 40 hours, and we're not even close to the end. Apparently, there's like 8 or more hours of story left, and then there's a ton of side content. And it's like, maybe the game should have been more streamlined. I don't know. Because every time I play it now, people like really don't care that much anymore. which is sad because I think the game is definitely one of, if not the best game of the year, and it's hard to keep audience retention for a game that's over 40 hours long like that. You know, it is what it is. Now, I will take full responsibility that the last time that I played it, it was my fault that you guys didn't like the stream, because I spent 2.5 hours fighting a Berserker boss fight. That's the second hardest fight in the game. That's my fault. I got stubborn and I wouldn't stop playing against the boss. And then at the end, when I finished, people actually messaged me that night and screamed at me. And they were like, dude, you're an idiot. You're ruining the playthrough. Why would you do this? We want to see advancement. Even if it's side content advancement, we just want to see advancement. You know, this is not Elden Ring. We even yelled at you when you did this in Elden Ring. We don't want to see you bash your head against a concrete wall for 2.5 hours. We actually want to see you make progress. That's what's entertaining for us. So why are you doing this? So I actually cried myself to sleep on Sunday night when I received these hateful messages. People being very mean to me because of what I had done on stream. But very well deserved, because I'm an idiot and I did a stupid thing on stream that I shouldn't have done. Alright? I should have listened to your feedback and said, fuck this, and not wasted all your time. And I did waste your time, and I'm sorry for that. So now when we play it again, you know, we're going to be moving forward and trying to do progress every stream. Yes, there'll still be side content, but I will not sit there and I will not just play against the boss for 2.5 hours, because that's just stupidity, okay? Sometimes I just get really pig-headed and stubborn, and I'm like, no, I'm going to do something. I really dedicate myself to doing it, and if I fail, now I look like a complete jackass, and that's what happened on Sunday. That's my fault. Sorry about that. So anyway, God of War Ragnarok, I want to finish it, but it's still going to take many streams. Even if I just focused on story, it would take 3 or more streams. So we still got a ways to go with that one. Pokemon Scarlet has been great until yesterday, and it kind of like, I don't know what happened yesterday. Now let me clarify here.
Before Phil even fucking says anything else, I actually just forgot the thought of something there. Right before, so this goes back to yesterday's stream, okay? Right before we finished the bingo, D-Dog sent a super chat right at the end. Like, I was like fucking playing like the start of, you know, Notorious PIG, fucking the wee outro song, but it sent it like right as I was fucking like, you know, finishing. So I feel like, you know, it merits shouting that out, just to fucking, you know, give, you know, shout outs to D-Dog and give the proper acknowledgement for every contribution they made right at the end of the stream. So I'll replay the animation. This is D-Dog's animation. I don't even think it's here right now, but it's alright. This is the animation. And it gets a wee tune going as well.
Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money.
So yeah, a lot of people might have missed that, as I said. I mean, because it was right at the end, and people were just also just bailing because the bingo was over. It's just a wee outro song, and some people just, you know, as you go, the game was over. You know what I mean? So I don't know if many people even saw it. But he said, "I feel a bit muddy. Can we do a bingo? Also, can we test the wheel? Bingo's on me." So it's a very kind and generous super chat from him. And yeah, I tried to test the wheel as well, and even this morning the wheel was fucked. But we got a fucking alternative solution to the wheel anyway, at least, you know what I mean? But yeah, I just thought, it's in my head there thinking, nah, I really should have fucking started. Phil caught me off guard and started the stream before I expected him to, so I didn't have time to fucking say it at the start of the stream when I was ranting away about other things. But I just thought I'd point out there before we get too far on ahead. So yeah, there we go. By the way, this current game of bingo is going quite well so far, I think. It's safe to say, Phil's not even going to the fucking meat of the thing yet, and we've got quite a lot of greens already on the board, so that's a very promising sign.
I was playing Pokemon Scarlet as a daytime stream for a week and a half. It was about 4 major streams. You guys loved it. Attendance was good, engagement was good, support was good, people were naming Pokemon, we had the hat, every stream, the Pikachu hat, people were into it, man. We were kicking, we were having challenging fights against the gyms, everything was great and people really enjoyed it. Then for a week I made it a night stream, and you guys were like, what did you do? Why'd you do this? We liked it during the daytime stream. Now you kind of demoted it. Not as many people could attend at night. The streams still were good, don't get me wrong, but definitely I saw a decline in attendance and engagement because people couldn't make it to the streams. So I listened to your feedback, and I brought back Pokemon to being a daytime stream this week. The first stream that I did that, it worked very well. But then yesterday was actually, let me put it this way.
Phil, before you even begin to even utter any other fucking words, allow me to fucking just explore something. I want to determine something before Phil even thinks of saying what he's about to fucking say. So excuse me for a fucking second while I go and search for a couple of streams. This one would be good. And also, when was the last Pokemon one. It would be yeah, that one. So yeah, there we go. Fucking great. So 2 seconds, guys. So first of all, we've got this one here from the 10th. Okay. Hold on a second, guys. Just bear with me here. Bear with me. So just give me a second, guys. There is a point to all this. Let's just mute that shit immediately. And also this before it goes. So, the 10th and the 12th of December, Phil played Pokemon 2 fucking times. Let's see how his numbers are doing, like just in terms of average like fucking viewers or whatever. Ah, you son of a bitch, you fucking viewer, fucking... He said that fucking wrong. You can't even see the fucking attendance in the fucking thing. God damn it. I was just thinking, like, usually Raw DSP does quite well at kind of setting this thing up where it's like you can see all the figures and the metrics or whatever, but he got it fucking wrong. He fucking cropped it the wrong fucking thing in this fucking bit down here. So it doesn't tell you the fucking number of people watching the fucking thing. Raw DSP arsing up. I can't even fucking compare the viewer numbers between streams. All we can do is compare the tips, which of course, on a day stream for Phil, he got $115 on a day stream on the 10th, and when it got to the fucking 12th, from yesterday's day stream, 30 buckaroos. 258 watching towards the end. What during the fucking day? 265. See, Raw DSP got it right this fucking time. For this fucking stream anyway, he got a fucking wee fucking thing right in the corner where it fucking tells you how many people are fucking watching thing. 300 odd people. So fair to say, 250 to 300 odd people. It started off in the podcast, highly supportive. Over 300 easily. As soon as gameplay begins, lucky I get 300. And Phil got fuck all on tips as well. As I can't really compare, likes for example, can't compare the attendance because Raw DSP didn't have the attendance thing shown for the first stream. But I'm willing to bet that the only difference between two streams was the tips. I'm willing to bet, I'd stake whatever fucking money, that the only difference between the two goddamn streams was the amount of tips received in them. I am going to go 1.25 speed, because I don't want to fall too far behind. Also, why am I fucking 720? There you go.
You guys know that usually we have someone named 1 Minute Man who supports all my daytime streams. He usually drops a tip every single day. If 1 Minute Man had not been here yesterday, the Pokemon stream yesterday would have actually been the lowest supported stream that I did in all of 2022.
I cannot believe he actually called out 1 Minute Man's fucking daily contribution. I did not expect that. Let me rewind that just to fucking enjoy it again.
Still were good, don't get me wrong, but definitely I saw a decline in attendance and engagement because people couldn't make it to the streams. So I listened to your feedback and I brought back Pokemon to being a daytime stream this week. The first stream that I did that, it worked very well. But then yesterday was actually, let me put it this way. You guys know that usually we have someone named 1 Minute Man who supports all my daytime streams. He usually drops a tip every single day. If 1 Minute Man had not been here yesterday, the Pokemon stream yesterday would have actually been the lowest supported stream that I did in all of 2022. So let's just put that into perspective. So thankfully 1 Minute Man does come by and pretty much support every stream on the daytime that I do, no matter what it is. But it was actually that slow of a stream. No one named a Pokemon. No one was even, no super chats. Like, it was like dead. And the funny part was there were still people there. They were engaging. So maybe it was just a one-off anomaly. Because the thing is, people still seem to enjoy it. But I can't imagine that all of a sudden, within one stream for literally no discernible reason, people decided we don't want to support Pokemon anymore. That's just so weird to me. And you could say, maybe it was because the last stream or two, I basically was wrapping up stuff in the southern region that was way easier. But it's not true because the second half of yesterday's stream, we went to the southwestern region, which is actually one of the harder parts of the map. And the Pokemon were actually multiple levels ahead of me. And we actually had one of the most epic, suspenseful gym battle showdowns I've done in the entire playthrough. And maybe in all the time I've ever played Pokemon, it was that crazy, down to the wire, nail-bitingly, suspensefully close. So, I'm not sure what happened. I just don't know. I'm hoping for the best that if we keep Pokemon as a daytime stream, that it'll pick up again. Because I can't keep doing it as a daytime stream if it's going to be the slowest streams I'm doing. You know what I mean? It will definitely have to be a night stream again. So, I guess we'll see. Retro X, I already got it. He's saying there was an update for High on Life. I already got it. We'll talk about that in a second, but I just got it. Okay. So, Pokemon continues. I hope that, the support picks up. Outside of that, though, I couldn't be more pleased with the attendance and engagement. You guys have made those really, really fun streams for me. So, thank you for that. Warzone. If anything, right now, Warzone is turning out to be the most shocking thing. Warzone is essentially turning out to be Black Ops 4 Blackout 2.0 for me. And what I mean by that is, it's actually fun. Now, it's not fun because the gameplay is great, and it's...
Basically, people are actually fucking tipping you for fucking playing a goddamn game. You bitched at them, you whined at them, you moaned at them for fucking telling you to fucking play the game. You ridiculed them. And how did it fucking turn out? Your actual audience supports you playing that fucking game. You play the game fucking poorly, but they actually fucking support you playing that goddamn game. The audience were right, you were wrong, admit you were fucking wrong, admit they fucking knew better than you did, and just fucking own up to taking the fucking L of ridiculing your goddamn audience for saying they were fucking stupid for suggesting this fucking game now. Also, it's a fucking bingo.
It's not fun because I'm one of these crazy memester, trick-shotting, showing off on, montage of me rushing around, popping UAV, and murdering 20, 30 people per Battle Royale match. It's kind of the opposite. It's that I'm taking the time to interact and talk with you guys when I play it. I am playing it more like Black Ops 4 Blackout Survival rather than trying to murder everyone, although admittedly, I have been doing pretty good. If I get into firefights, a lot of the times I'm winning, or I get the drop on people and, I'm getting killed. I don't think there's been a Battle Royale match that I haven't just killed someone, which is actually very different from how I used to play Battle Royale, where it used to be just survive and hide. Now I'm actually killing people, all right? And I'm actually learning the mechanics of Warzone. Meaning I'm starting to learn what the better weapons are. I just learned how to use the shop where you can buy a loadout. So I am learning, and I'm trying to get better at it, but I'm still learning. Case in point, last night, my final match, I have to drop on someone with a sniper rifle. They're running away from the gas. I snipe them. It doesn't kill them. I'm trying to aim a second sniper shot to finish them. They just spray bullets into the window and kill me instantly. I'm like, so I shot them, probably took arguably half their life away. One more shot, they're gonna die.
Money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money. Yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Thank you very much, Kyle Denson, for Super Chat. It says, 1 Minute Man is Phil. Dirty Streams proved it when 1 Minute Man tipped on stream elements and no animation popped up. I am pressing X to doubt for a variety of reasons. No, I cannot see it. No, it's not Phil. I don't believe it's Phil personally, no. Duty has a, sketchy track record for claiming things. He tries to say things are conclusive with this when it's very easy to disprove or why sometimes. I've had to. It's one. I don't fucking like mentioning it because I don't fucking like. I don't want to sound like I'm fucking just being a bastard to the guy. You know what I mean? I appreciate Drew's enthusiasm. I appreciate his fucking. His hunger to fucking constant. He is quite busy with the videos. He's putting out quite a lot of videos, and not just on DSP. You know what I mean? He is a very active detractor, and I do appreciate the effort he's putting into trying to inform people as well. You know what I mean? But it's sometimes he really puts his foot in it, and it's like you need to take a second just to kind of make sure the details are right before you're making claims which can easily be debunked. So it's an interesting theory. I think it's fair to call it a theory. It's perfectly fucking fair to call 1 Minute Man being Phil a theory. I don't think it's true, but I know some people have voiced it in the past, and I think I'm just going to leave it at that. It's an interesting theory. I don't think I agree with it, but that's just my own take on it.
And kill me instantly. I'm like, so I shot them, probably took arguably half their life away. One more shot, they're gonna die. They just go in the window and I'm dead. Like, wow, that's great gameplay, right? It's stupid. How the fuck is their assault rifle more accurate than my sniper rifle? It's dumb. But that's what I mean. It's not the gameplay elements of that game that's fun. It's actually the more survival aspect to see if I can do well when I really don't even understand the elements. Now I know, okay, sniper rifles aren't good. Snipe ones, switch weapons, try to kill them with your other weapon, right? Like, that's essentially what I should be doing in it. So anyway, so far, it's been great. Attendance when I play Warzone is up. Last night actually was the most supported Warzone stream. It went really well. So, no complaints. I'm happy with keeping Warzone in the rotation as a late night stream as long as you guys keep showing up, engaging and supporting, which you are. So for now, Warzone is actually the biggest surprise of everything that I'm playing in my rotation. All right? So, today, we start something new. High on Life. Now, before we even begin with the game, all right? It's a Game Pass game. Here's what that means. It means literally there is zero pressure or commitment with this game. I could play it today and hate it and never play it again. And by the way, there are tons of games sitting around waiting to be played. We've got Mario plus Rabbids. We've got Midnight Suns. We've got the new Need for Speed game. We've got Evil West. We've got Final Fantasy VII Crisis Core. I can keep going. That's just off the top of my head. There's that many games that could easily be played here on stream that you guys are interested in. So if I play this today and it's not that good, for whatever reason, we don't ever have to play it again. Don't feel like, oh, pressured, I have to keep going. I don't. That's the beauty of Game Pass. There's no risk to checking out a brand new game that comes out under it, all right? Now, maybe it'll be good. Maybe I'll like it. Maybe the gunplay will be entertaining. Maybe the comedy will be great. It's from the makers of Rick and Morty. So, Rick and Morty, some people really like it, some people don't. I saw the first 2 seasons, either 2 or 3 seasons. And I remember when I used to watch Rick and Morty, some of the episodes I really liked and some I didn't. Like, basically, some episodes would be, like, more insightful and more interesting and more of, like, a parody of something smart. And others would just be kind of gross out humor, and others would be, like, over-the-top stupidity. So it really depends on the episode. I don't know what they're going to lean more heavily towards in this game. And I also don't know if that's going to translate into being something that's going to be fun for a playthrough. Perhaps this is the kind of game that will be super fun because of the commentary in it, and then me commentating on the commentary that these guns are doing, it could be great. Or maybe the guns will talk nonstop and be absolutely obnoxious. I won't be able to get a word in edgewise, and it'll be a non-funny playthrough. I don't know. We won't know until I try.
Yeah, it's a latter. By the way, I've seen Shinkle play this game earlier on before a stream, and the gun and the knife talk a whole fucking lot. Phil is going to be so fucking annoyed trying to fucking just do his normal fucking thing where he talks so fucking much and it's like, I can't get a word in because this fucking game keeps talking. He is not going to fucking enjoy it, and he's going to ruin the game for everyone because he can't shut the fuck up while he's fucking playing it. So yeah, this is not going to go fucking well. I'm pretty confident this is not going to last too well for Phil, unless a denthead is like fucking throwing literally hundreds of dollars at him to keep playing the fucking thing.
So that's why I like being able to try things that are on Game Pass. So we will. Today we're going to try this out, and we're going to see how it goes, and hope for the best. And if it does work out and you guys like it and I like it, right, then I'm going to go ahead and keep playing it. But if we play it today and it's not very interesting, then we don't have to ever do it again. And we've got the other 3 games in the rotation. We've got more coming up this weekend with the Street Fighter 6 beta, which we'll talk about in a moment. And then we can figure out what we want to do next when the opportunity arises to put something new into the schedule, likely next week. Okay? Cool. So let's see. Let's play it by ear. High on Life is the main gameplay stream for today, and I hope that it is enjoyable for everyone. If not, no skin off my back, as they say, because there's nothing at risk here. Okay? Now, later tonight, 6:45 p.m. Pacific time, God of War Ragnarok continues. This time around, I am not just going to sit here and do a Berserker fight. Not to say there aren't any Berserker fights, because there is. There's actually another Berserker fight right nearby the one I'm at. But apparently, I was doing the second hardest one in the game. The hardest one is the final one. So I will do more investigation. I'll look for more side content. I'll go outside and I'll destroy that fucking vehicle. It's making noise. Humbug! Bah! Humbug!
How dare other fucking people exist around Phil when he's trying to fucking talk to his audience? It's amazing we can hear a fucking vehicle back the fuck up. Tackles are a beat me to a fucking joke. That's cat backing up. Yeah, you beat me to you wee brick. But it's amazing that we can hear that vehicle backing up outside Phil's fucking domicile, and yet we cannot hear Phil letting rip through his fucking, on his gaming away and all that shit, and he's just fucking farting away like a fucking, chimney, and we don't hear it. The fucking microphone never picks up Phil's fart for some reason. Probably because his arse is so fucking gaping, there's no fucking sound coming out of it at all. Phil strikes me as a silent farter who cannot have those big manly farts, He cannot, he cannot fucking muster them. He wants to fucking fart like a real man, but all he does is like some sort of squeaky puff of air where you don't barely fucking notice it. The smell. You know it's a fucking smell probably, but you won't fucking notice anything else.
Oh! Humbug!
These are my life priorities. Pay my taxes.
Fucking FedEx. FedEx is too loud. FedEx needs to lower the sound of their beeping bullshit when they back up their trucks. And by the way, they're not delivering anything to my house, so double humbug. If it was packaged for me, I'd be okay with it. Anyway, so in regards to God of War Ragnarok tonight, more side content exploration in Alfheim. This time there will be progress. I'm not just going to sit there. If I do a second Berserker fight tonight and I can't beat it within a few tries, I'm out of there. I'm not going to sit there and do it for 2 hours and waste everyone's time. I'll give it a few shots. If it's too hard, we'll move on and, we'll come back later. Okay? Okay. But it should be fun progress tonight. Hope you guys will join me tonight for that. It'll be very different from Sunday stream where I wasted everyone's time, including mine. Tomorrow I'm off from streaming. And I'll be doing many errands, running out and about. And I'm hoping I'll have some time to relax with my wife as well. We'll see. And then when I come back on Thursday, the main gameplay stream will be the continuation of Pokemon Scarlet, and the late stream will be more Warzone, okay? So I'm excited for that. And then Friday, here's where it gets interesting. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday is the launch of Wave 2 of the Street Fighter 6 closed beta, which I'm a part of. I was accepted into Wave 1, and automatically I get into Wave 2. The good news is, they've tweaked the game. They actually listened to feedback, and apparently there's going to be some rebalancing and changes to some gameplay elements to try to make it a better game. Cool, okay? The bad news is, it's the same exact cast of characters that were in the first beta back in October. So really, there's not that much new to speak of. It's the same exact beta with a little bit of tweaks. I'm still happy to play it, but knowing that, sadly, I'm just not going to be playing it all weekend long nonstop because it's the same stuff we've already seen, okay? Likely, I'll probably play with Ryu again. I'll probably check out Ken, maybe Guile again. You know, I'll think about who it is that I actually want to play with in the beta, Friday, Saturday, Sunday on the day streams. But it'll be 3 major streams of the game, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, essentially 9 hours of gameplay of the Street Fighter 6 beta this weekend, okay? Then on the late streams, each night, we'll do something different. Probably like Friday night, I'll probably do God of War Ragnarok. And then probably Saturday night, we'll probably do some Pokemon. And then probably Sunday night, we'll do some Warzone for good variety, all right? Now, what I do on Monday and Tuesday of next week will be highly dependent on if we like High on Life or not. If today we play it and it's entertaining and fun and you guys like it, then likely I'll start playing it as a major stream again next week. But if we play it today and it's like, man, it's not that good, then we don't have to worry about that. And what we can do is look at the schedule and say, gee, what other new games do we want to play instead? So let's see how it goes today. We'll judge fairly, you know, see if you guys like it, if I like it. By the end of today's stream, we'll try to figure this out and we'll go from there. So there you go. Good stuff, right? Good stuff. Outside of all of that, the only other like housekeeping thing I want to talk about before we get to your nominations for the upcoming Christmas event is memberships. As you can see, we are 100 members away from hitting our membership goal for the month of December. We have until Christmas to hit it. Why? Because it was around the 25th of November that I received about a 100 member bomb that allowed us to hit the goal for November, which locked us into doing the Christmas event. Okay? So, basically, we have about a week to a week and a half left to hit this goal. What does that mean? It means if we hit 575 concurrent members here on DSP Gaming during the month of December, we will be doing a viewer's choice event. You guys will be nominating and voting on full-length game playthrough for the channel. All right? Full length. That'll be played over the course of several months, likely, depending on the game, because it's a shorter game, then obviously I'll probably beat it in January. But it all depends, okay? You know, viewer's choice is great. It puts the power in your hands. It allows me to sometimes get exposed to IPs and other game franchises I've never even heard of. It's resulted in so many different kinds of playthroughs over the years. Classic platformers, lengthy RPGs, action games. You know, the whole gamut of gaming has been covered by viewer's choice over the years. So, I'm really excited for this. We haven't done one of these in a very long time. And I'd love to see what you guys want to see me play in early 2023. So, how do you make it happen? Become a member, renew a membership, gift a membership. All those things would help hit the goal. We have seen almost no progress this month. We basically made progress and got like 20 new members, and then sadly a member bomb from last month expired, and we went right back to square one, so we're basically right where we started. We only have about a week to a week and a half left to hit this goal. So if you've been waiting to become a member, or maybe you're in the holiday spirit around here, maybe you're thinking, man, we're getting close to Christmas, and I'd like to help out my fellow viewer, who also is a supporter of Phil, now would be a great time to drop a gifted membership, or a member bomb as they call it, several memberships. There's tons of people, hundreds, waiting to accept gifted memberships who used to have them, and to be more than happy. So, 'tis the season. Thank you.
Jesus fucking Christ, man. It's incredible the fucking... You can smell the fucking desperation coming off him. Jesus fucking Christ. He is utterly fucking desperate for somebody to just fucking give him 100 fucking members. He is not capable of getting this organically. Even, let's pretend for a second that Phil set a fucking member goal to 500 members. Phil can't even fucking muster up 25 organic fucking members. He sets his fucking ambitions far too fucking high. He is fucking greedy, so fucking... This is the greed fucking takes over him. And they just fucking consume by trying to fucking get as much as they can in as short a fucking space as possible. He needs to fucking curb his expectations and just fucking rein it in. He's fucking deluding himself if he thinks it's a realistic fucking goal. It is not fucking fair to force somebody to gift 100 fucking members at a fucking time.
You in advance to anyone who supports my streams in any way, but in regards to members, that would really help right now for us to hit our goal, all right? All right, so without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's do this. Let us talk about the Christmas event. Let us talk about the Christmas event. I don't think anything here fits that. Nah, because I would have said, let's talk about the Christmas event. And there's nothing in this new noisemaker that sounds like that. So I might need 2 noisemakers. Okay, first of all, members, we had over 70 different nominations. 70 different nominations from members, all right? What I had to do last night, I had to tally up the most nominated game out of all the games that the members, the channel members, had nominated. And it was not even close. Seriously. Like, some games got two nominations, some got 3. Then there was a rare case where some games got 4. And then there was one game that stood above all others by far. Ladies and gentlemen, the members' choice game that will be played during the Christmas Marathon is The Elder Scrolls IV Oblivion. Yes.
Elder Scrolls, so it's a Bethesda game. Yeah? Isn't that a Bethesda game? If that's a Bethesda game, then get wrecked, Shinko. Now, you guys might not understand why I mean get wrecked, Shinko. Shinko had a bet with his own stream audience, his own stream chat. If Phil was going to play a game that was not a Bethesda game, then he is going to fucking make sexy Phil. You know how he fucking tries to make Cat sexy with his fucking like face morphs? He was planning to inflict sexy Phil on his audience. And the fact of the matter is, the audience would win and not suffer sexy Phil if Phil chose a Bethesda game. And it looks like the audience have won. Shinko, get wrecked, denied, son.
Elder Scrolls IV Oblivion received 8 overall nominations from the members. Nothing else even came close. The closest, I think, was Fallout 3, which had like 4 or 5 nominations. So Oblivion
Another Bethesda game. We were safe. This is the safest fucking bet in the fucking world.
Will be played for about an hour to an hour and a half during the Christmas Marathon event. Now, if you say deja vu, that's because last year we started Skyrim during the Christmas event, and incidentally, you guys liked the Skyrim playthrough so much that you then later on voted for it to be a viewer's choice playthrough, and that's a major playthrough I did for the first half of 2022 that carried all throughout the first half of the year. But don't get ahead of yourselves yet. Do not get ahead of yourselves yet. I'm just going to forewarn you. So, it is a lock. I'll be playing an hour and a half of Oblivion. I'll also be playing about an hour to an hour and a half of Disney Dreamlight Valley during the Christmas event on Friday, the 23rd of December. Cool. But you might say, all right, great. But what other games then? Well, that's what you guys are going to determine. Okay? So allow me to now tell you guys 5 games. 5 games that you guys nominated in the open nominations. This was not just members, this was everyone. And in this case, there were well over 100 nominations that were made. 100 different, things nominated. And I tallied them all up. Ladies and gentlemen, the final 5. Here we go. The first game that has made it into the final 5 for the Christmas event is Warzone 2.0. And funny enough, a lot of the nominations for Warzone came in before I started playing Warzone this week. So people didn't even know that it was going to be good yet. And now over the course of this week, since I've been playing it, you guys know it actually is pretty entertaining. And I think a few more people nominated after that. So Warzone is in the running for...
Filthy fucking pig. What the absolute fuck is wrong with this fucking creature? That came out of fucking nowhere. That was a fucking RKO.
So it is pretty entertaining. And I think a few more people nominated after that. So Warzone is in the running for...
Jesus fucking Christ, man.
And I think a few more people nominated after that. So Warzone is in the running for...
Fuck off.
Oh man, there's something huge missing from my life. I need a large group of friends.
I'm sorry. That was really disgusting. I didn't mean to do that. That's why I said we will never need this. Why do we need that? I already do it live anyway. I want a replacement button for that one. I'm never going to use that. But anyway, I apologize. I didn't mean to do that. Okay. So, Warzone is in the running. It's not guaranteed yet. It's in the running. Okay? Game number 2 that is in the running to be played during the Christmas Marathon, Subnautica 2. Now, for those who don't know, I think it's actually called like Subnautica Below Zero or something like that. Basically, it's the sequel to Subnautica. And in this one, it's more of like an ice world. And I think that's why people actually nominated it, is because it's going to be like a winter theme. Now, I've never played Subnautica 2. I played Subnautica 1 many years ago as a chill stream. It was all right. I never really was in love with it. I really enjoyed exploring and then talking with you guys as I did. But once I got to the more grindy parts of the game, I kind of didn't like it that much anymore, and I stopped playing it. So Subnautica 2, it's kind of like you're starting over. So we'll see. We'll see how that turns out. If you guys vote for it or not, I'm not sure. But it's eligible, okay? So that's the second game. Game number 3 that is eligible to be played during the Christmas event. You ready for this one? Resident Evil 1. Now, this begs the question, because when people nominated the game, they literally were posting RE1, RE1. And then some people would even respond and be like, well, what version? Because you guys aren't aware, there's a lot of different versions of Resident Evil 1. There's the original game on PS1 that's basically emulated on PS3. There's a problem with that, though. I don't think I can play it because, sadly, my PS3 doesn't connect to the internet anymore, and I don't think I have Resident Evil 1 on it anymore. All right? Now, at one point, there was a digital remake that was released, okay? And I'm also curious, right now, because right now I'm just happen to be on my Xbox Series X, okay? And I'm wondering, if I were to go to, say, Game Pass, okay? And I go to search, and I hit Resident Evil. No results for Resident Evil on Game Pass. All right, go to the store. So if I search, they do have Resident Evil 1, but it's the remake. Okay, I click on it. This is, yes, this was the remake that was released around the time of Resident Evil 6. This is the more modernized version. Okay, $20. I'd be okay with buying it on there. However, I think I already own it on PlayStation. I'm almost positive that I already own it on PlayStation. Because when I bought Resident Evil 6 many years ago, I bought the Ultra Deluxe Edition. And that edition came with the digital rights to like every classic Resident Evil. And over the years, I actually slowly played them. If you remember, I played Resident Evil 0, Resident Evil 1, Resident Evil 2, 3. I played all the classics. And then there were even like Code Veronica and stuff like that. So I think that Resident Evil 1 I got as a result of that. I could be wrong. But I'm almost positive that I have it digitally on PS5. I'll have to check. Obviously, I'm not on PS5 right now. I'm gonna check later tonight when I play God of War. I'll go to the store. I'll see what rights I have. And so maybe if that's the version I have, and you guys vote for it, then likely that's the version we'll play. All right. But sadly, I just don't think I have access to the very actual original game on PS1 anymore. I'm almost positive it's not on my PS3, and therefore there's no way for me to download it. So I guess we'll see. But and some people are saying, oh, it's on PS Plus. Yeah, but I'm not part of PS Plus Premium anymore. I got rid of that months ago. When was the last time we played a game on PS Plus Premium? The summer. So when we stopped using it, I canceled the subscription. You know, not to say I couldn't get it back, but you're talking $15, $20 and then not permanently owning a game. So maybe if I'm going to do it, maybe I should just buy it. I don't know. We'll think about it. Depends on what you guys vote on too. But like I said, I'm almost positive I own it anyway. Okay. All right. So far, Warzone, Subnautica 2, Resident Evil 1. Okay. The fourth game that is eligible to be played during the Christmas Marathon event is Stardew Valley. Interesting enough, I only played Stardew Valley once, and it was many years ago, and it was during what was considered a chill games marathon. Many years ago, I used to do random themed marathons. Sometimes it would be an indie game, sometimes it would be chill games, sometimes it would be this, it would be that. And this was a game that you guys had nominated, and we tried it. And it was quite entertaining. But it was, I only played it for like an hour and a half, 2 hours. I set up a farm, I was interacting with townspeople, and that was it. Now, over the years, you guys asked for me to play many other different games that were chill games as well. Games like Subnautica, games like Minecraft. So other games always took priority, and we actually never got back to playing Stardew Valley ever. All right? Now, since then, I believe Stardew Valley is now on every console, right? I'm almost positive that Stardew Valley is available like on every console available. I wonder if it's on, Here it is. Stardew Valley's on Game Pass. So we could play it right now and just start a Game Pass playthrough of it, because I do keep a Game Pass subscription. Okay? So there you go. So that's eligible. Again, this is just what's eligible. This is not what's in it yet. You guys are going to vote because we're actually about to set up a poll. All right, ladies and gentlemen. The final game that is eligible for the Christmas Marathon. Are you ready for the kicker? The thing that's about to throw a monkey wrench into everyone's plans. Are you ready for this? ladies and gentlemen, the final game that is eligible for the Christmas Marathon is Fallout 3. Wait, what? So we're already guaranteed to play Oblivion during the Christmas Marathon. That was the pick from the members. But the other game that's eligible to be played if you vote for it, because the common viewer nominated it, was Fallout 3. We could be playing 2 different Bethesda games during the Christmas event.
Well, wouldn't that kind of be a bad thing? You constantly fucking say you can't play two fucking JRPGs at once, for example. Why would it be perfectly fine for you to play 2 Bethesda games at once and not 2 JRPGs at once? I'm surprised you're fucking allowing this possibility to happen. And it makes you look like a big fucking racist hypocrite by not allowing JRPGs, but somehow being okay allowing 2 Bethesda games at once. This seems kind of weird, Phil. If the poll happens to fucking land on Fallout 3, this will make you look like a bit of a fucking racist dick of a hypocrite. I'm just saying.
So anyway, we're going to figure this out, all right? Here's what we're going to do. We are going to post up the poll right now, live, on the Level 1 podcast. You guys are going to begin to vote. Do you want, hold on, Warzone, Subnautica 2, Resident Evil 1, Stardew Valley, or Fallout 3, all right? At least 2 of those games will be played. Perhaps 3. It'll really depend on how time permits. Because remember, we're already playing Oblivion. We're already playing Disney Dreamlight Valley. There's going to be a DSP Tries It. And there's likely going to be a Feasting with the King. So those are all kind of a lock. All right? What other things will we have time for, depending on your votes? So let's go ahead and do the poll right now. BITW also says, how long is the marathon? Well, it starts in the morning. There'll be a Level 1 podcast, right? I'll probably drink a little bit during that podcast, and then we start. We'll probably play 1 or 2 games, then we'll probably break and do like a meal, and then we'll probably play another couple games, and then we'll do a DSP Tries It, and then we'll have a final game. That's what I mean. I'll also be drinking all day long. Remember, I'm going to have a White Russian. I'm going to have a sake mixed to drink. I'm going to have spiced peppermint horchata, and a special liqueur I selected only for this event that if a large contribution comes in, I will do a shot of it live on stream, and it is something that I think you guys are going to absolutely love based on, well, I won't spoil. But anyway, excuse me.
There's me thinking he was going to fucking spoil it because he was getting all fucking hyped over it. For a large contribution, for fuck's sake, Phil. Imagine trying, I have something amazing for you guys. Imagine if I fucking said to you guys, I fucking did something amazing. I made something incredible, I was like, I fucking made like an amazing new fucking like DSP diss track. But you guys need to fucking pay me. Fuck off. I'll get totally fuck off and really fucking so. Fuck off. Phil, you greedy little fucking pig. But that is a bingo because Phil said absolutely diagonal line top left to bottom right. Francisco says it's a perfect pause frame. I don't know, it's a wee bit blurry. It's a wee bit blurry to me. Because he's in motion, you know what I mean? He's a wee bit blurry. So, no, I've seen, there's better. In fact, can I even... Is it even possible? Oh, that's not even on it. Hang on 2 seconds. Can I even make this a bit better, a bit clearer? He's a bit blurry, not sure because he's moving, isn't he? So, yeah. We can get better. I'm confident.
There you go. So, folks, good afternoon, Derek. How are you? Good to see you. Let's go ahead and do it. Let's get the poll going right now. That's how we roll here on DSP Gaming. Just like this. Drop the bomb right here on stream.
That make it sound like your fucking career going down in a fucking blaze.
Okay, let's do it. Let's get this poll going. So we go right here to the main channel page of DSP Gaming. We click on the community tab. All right, set up a poll. We need 5 options. Here we go. Which game do you...
Oh, fuck off, Phil. I'm going 2 times speed for this shit. 2 times speed for this, but only.
...want to see get played most during the Christmas Marathon event on Friday?
Wardrobe Reader, yes, he did get a new soundbox. No, technically it's the old one. It's the one the Dutch Power sent, and we finally got a fucking battery for it. He finally got a fucking battery put into the fucking new sound box, but he's not a big massive fan of it because he actually prefers the old one for most of the sounds on there. So he's going to use both of them. We have two sound box, fucking Phil, Joe in hands, one in each fucking hand, playing different sounds on each of them. He's a big fan of the fucking farty one. Oh, you missed it earlier on, but he's a big fan of the farty one. He fucking educated us all in how he fucking farts behind the scenes when he's playing games, but nobody can hear him fart. It's the most amazing thing. We can hear anything else that happens to that fucking house, but we cannot hear Phil rip on stream while he's playing games. It was in a very educational fucking horrible fucking detail from Phil that really didn't need to be said, but Phil just had to share it because he is so overwhelmingly fucking generous to us all with the amount of information he gives us. This is going to be 2 times speed while Phil types this fucking ridiculous crap out.
Friday, December 23. Top 2 to 3 games will be played. Good luck. Option number 1, Warzone 2.0. Option number 2, Subnautica 2. Option number 3, Resident Evil 1. Option number 4, Stardew Valley. And last but certainly not least, option number 5, Fallout 3. I will say this about Fallout 3, much like Oblivion. These games have been optimized for the Xbox series of consoles. So if I play Oblivion, which I'm definitely going to, and also if I play Fallout 3, they're going to run way better, full 60 frames, really good performance on the Xbox series consoles, okay? Which is night and day from anything that I played previous, you know? Like when I played Fallout 3, it was always Xbox 360 and the game ran horribly. It was choppy and always had issues. Now it'll be full 1080p, full 60 frames per second. Oblivion, I can't even wait to see what that looks like. Okay? All right, the post is going live right now on the community tab of DSP Gaming. It is officially live. Please vote. What I will likely do, I might even do a command later, a chat command, all right, to change it up, because right now that chat command is for... Oh, actually, you know what I can do? I can just do this live right now. Holy shit. Hold on a second. Okay, here it is. People have already started to vote. Copy. I'm just going to do this live right now. So I'm going to change the Christmas command around. So, whoop, fucked up, hold on. Vote now for the games you want to see during the Christmas marathon event here, and good luck. There we go. That should work. I've changed the Christmas command. Let's test it live, and let's see if it works. Okay? Let's find out. You ready? Test it out, guys. Here we go. There it is. Click on that link and let me know if that link works. If not, I don't know how else to do it. That should work. That link technically should work. Okay? That should take you right to my community tab. If it doesn't take you to the community tab, you're on mobile. Mobile, sadly, will not just go to the community tab. On a mobile device, you can't see the community tab unless you're in the YouTube app and you go to the channel directly, and then there's a link of, like, you know, live, videos, posts, like community, all that. You have to do it that way. On a regular PC, that link will work, but it will not work.
Fuck it, why not? Why not? Let's just fucking... I'm in Phil's chat right now, of course. I've got Phil's chat open to me. Let's open this in a brand new fucking tab and see who's fucking... Well, I'm not going to fucking vote on it. How can I... Can I just fucking... I don't want to fucking vote. Guys, which should I pick for, like, the most safe option? Fallout 3 is winning by a bunch. What would be the best thing to fuck with Phil then? Like, how should we fuck with Phil here? Would Warzone be the fucking one to pick, or Fallout 3? Anything but Fallout. Warzone. Warzone then. And there's the fucking results so far of the poll. 14 minutes ago, Phil put it live. That's how far behind we're on Phil's stream. Warzone has 16%, Subnautica has 7%, 26% for Resident Evil 1, 13% for Stardew Valley, and Fallout 3 has a whopping 38% so far. Fucking yikes. I'm pretty certain YouTube think you can change. Yeah, you can change your fucking vote. It's not locked in. That's fucking weird, man. You can change your vote any fucking time as long as it's still fucking live. That's a really fucking weird thing on fucking YouTube. I like. Can I remove it? I can remove my vote. Fuck you, Phil. Nah, I'll stick with fucking Warzone. Fuck it. I should just count it. 184 votes, and if I hadn't tick, 193. It's a weird fucking system they've got here on fucking YouTube, man. Jesus Christ. Okay, back to the bingo.
Work on a mobile device unless you're in the app. Okay, so there you go. Okay, guys say it works. Good. We just got it all good to go. So we are good to go, ladies and gentlemen. Please vote. And that poll will be running until the event. So basically a little over a week. So you have a little over a week to vote. What will win? You will decide. I can't wait to see what you guys pick. Now keep in mind, whenever you guys pick games for the Christmas event, sometimes they do become full playthroughs. It all depends on how well it goes during the Christmas event, and also, you know, nostalgia factor and other factors. So what are you waiting for? Go vote right now! This noisemaker is stupid. All right, get in there, vote. We'll see what happens. Will Oblivion be played and be enjoyed and become a full playthrough? Will Resident Evil 1 be played and be enjoyed and become a full playthrough? Will Fallout 3 be played, be enjoyed, and become a full playthrough? I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, all right, so there you go. Let me get these out of here now.
I am counting that as a creepy whisper. That is another bingo on the fucking card. Oh, fucking hurry for that. At least we got a fucking another bingo from it.
Now, so thank you guys for listening. I hope that you guys are excited for the Christmas event. Keep in mind, there's 2 Christmas events this year. The first Christmas event is the Christmas Marathon taking place Friday the 23rd, and that's an all-day marathon where we're playing these games you guys are voting for and all that special. So I'll be dressed up in holiday attire, and yes, I'll be drinking all day. But the day after, half day for me, because it's Christmas Eve, I'm going to be doing the King of Christmas tournament. It's the return of WWE 2K22 Christmas Sims. I'm going to have to sit down at some point during that week, figure this out, and download a bunch of characters and arenas so we can do a King of Christmas simulation tournament on Saturday the 24th, which is Christmas Eve. It'll only be one stream, but it's going to be a fun one where we do a series of matches where Christmas icons from over the years, including characters such as Frosty the Snowman, Ebenezer Scrooge, the Abominable Snowman, Jesus Christ, Santa himself, right? We keep going. The Grinch, the Elf on the Shelf, right? I just keep going. You know, all these Christmas icons. We'll duke it out in a series of matches that will be qualifying matches. Each will have a different theme. Like one will be like a tables match. One will probably be like, you know, Falls Count Anywhere, Extreme Rules match, stuff like that. And then whoever wins each match will make it to the final match, which will be a ladder match, where the King of Christmas title will be suspended above the ring. And they'll be fighting, trying to climb the ladder and grab the title. And whoever grabs it is the King of Christmas 2022. And if this goes well, we will continue to do this every year moving forward. We used to do it annually, but stopped doing it when the games fell off, stopped working, and all the like. But you guys really seem to like the simulation matches I did this year, so I'd be more than happy to bring it back this special event for Christmas Eve. All right? Pretty cool. Okay. Awesome. Before we get to shout-outs today, I believe I have a news story I want to cover. Let me take a look here. By the way, what's hilarious is I got people now emailing me, please unban me for the chat, who I already unbanned. They don't even check. Anyway. Can you unban me? I already did like 2 days ago. Oh, so the one news story today, all right, that everyone is talking about, it was posted just a few hours ago. So as you guys know, there is a Harry Potter game currently being developed. And this game is called Hogwarts Legacy, right? And it is a game that is going to simulate being a student at Hogwarts Academy. A lot of people are excited because there hasn't been like a full-fledged Harry Potter game in many, many, many years. And this one actually does not have any ties to a movie. It's not Harry Potter, it's Hogwarts. You see, it's more about the Academy than Harry Potter himself. So, there is a controversy brewing. Allow me to explain. Hogwarts Legacy will be released for PlayStation 5, the Xbox Series S and X, and PC on February 10th, 2023. There will also be a special 72-hour early access on February 7th for those who buy, I guess, the special edition and pay extra money to play the game 3 days early. There you go. So February, Hogwarts comes back to prominence. I don't know about you, but I'm feeling Hufflepuff. All right? Maybe some of you were thinking more like Slytherin. Well, I think I'm Hufflepuffing. I'm going to be Hufflepuffing up. 420, baby. You know what I'm saying? That's what I thought. All right. But there was an announcement this morning that everyone seems to be upset about. Okay, you ready for this? Hogwarts Legacy will now launch on August 4th, 2023. For PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and then it will launch on July 25th for the Nintendo Switch. So if you have a PS5 or an Xbox Series or a PC, you're playing in February. If you have a PS4 or an Xbox One, you can't play it till April. If you have a Switch, you might as well take your Switch and shove it straight up your Hufflepuffin ass, because you ain't playing the game until July. And by then, absolutely positively, no one will care about Hogwarts Legacy. Okay? Now you may say, hey? Why? Well, it's obvious. The game's cross-platform, and their focus is getting it out on the console they feel they're going to have the most sales on. They think the current gen is where the sales are going to be at, or PC. Then likely what they'll do is spend another extra month or two tweaking that game to run on the last gen. And then they'll spend probably 4 months of painstaking work trying to even run at like 10 frames per second on the Switch. Because you know it's such a superb piece of hardware, I'm sure it'll be able to handle it, right? So that's what I mean. Like, here's something that I feel, all right, strongly about. And if you want to know my honest take on this, okay, I actually think this makes sense. Wait, what? What? Oh, wait, what should I do here? There is no what. Oh, there's like no what confused sound here. There isn't.
Before Phil even fucking continues, right? Seeing a few interesting things in the... Oh, Phil, just... Wait, hang on. Did Phil say honest? Aiden says Phil said honest. When did that happen? Did it happen recently? Did I miss Phil saying honest? Did Phil say honest take? Okay. It was recent then. Okay, so let me tick that. That is another bingo. Fucking hooray for that. So let me get that out of the fucking way first. We are 6 away from a full fucking house. Here we go. Just thought I'd fucking put my own 2 cents worth in here. Couple of wee interesting, disagreements in chat regarding J.K. Rowling and all that. A lot of people also got upset with J.K. Rowling because of her comments on, in the past about various subjects. But it's one of those things where it's like, I don't think it's healthy to tie the person to the medium that they're a part of at times. I think it's a weird thing for me. I'm not about trying to support people that are obviously horrible, even though or not even horrible. It's kind of weird, but it's kind of like the Kevin Spacey thing. Kevin Spacey has made outstanding movies in the past. He's an amazing actor, but in terms of the things he's done in his personal life, very questionable. Whether it's true or not, who knows? So it's one of those things. It's like, but I still enjoy the movies that Kevin Spacey. Some of his movies, though, I still enjoy his movies. But does that make me like a horrible fucking person? Because I found before any accusations came to fucking light, I enjoyed those movies. So am I not allowed to enjoy those movies afterwards? It's that kind of thing. It's the same kind of thing with Harry Potter. You think about it with J.K. Rowling. Before J.K. Rowling was so outspoken with her fucking thoughts, which is not. I don't pay much of fucking attention to her, to be honest. I mean, but she says some daft things, and it's like, okay, fucking whatever. Fucking just rabbling on. But it's one of those things that before, it's like a lot of people enjoyed that medium, her books in the past. Are they not allowed to enjoy them anymore? You know what I'm saying? It's that kind of weird thing, But it's a kind of weird thing. That's my take on it anyway. It's kind of cancel culture. We need to cancel this fucking thing because this person's an arsehole now. It's like, okay, fair enough. The person's an arsehole. I mean, a lot of people would maybe get on board with that. But I enjoyed that thing that happened ages ago, and I'm not to enjoy that thing now because the person turned into an arsehole. I've got a very bad way of trying to explain it and put myself forward with it. But I hope you understand what I'm getting at. You know what I mean? Regardless of the person's kind of views which may be contrary to your own, it shouldn't detract from enjoying the thing that maybe made people like it in the first place. It doesn't mean you have to fucking support them, of course, but it should be. I don't personally like trying, tying it to the thing. I'm fucking terrible at trying to fucking explain this fucking play. I know, but sorry. Anyway, let's go on with the bingo. We're 6 away from a full house, guys. And I do apologise for me fucking bumbling my way trying for that fucking explanation. But I hope it did get through in some capacity. I do. I'm bad at that.
That sucks. I would say, what? I really need both noisemakers. This one doesn't have things this has, and this one doesn't have things this has. So they cross over. Yeah, I need 2 freaking noisemakers for.
That's an excellent point. Ailed Mutt fed, I always loved Father Ted despite Graham Linehan being an absolute scumbag. Yeah, I loved Father Ted growing up. It was one of my favourite fucking comedy shows growing up. The guy that was responsible for Father Ted, the guy who's a brainchild of that show, is an absolute fucking lunatic. A delusional bambo, you know. But it doesn't detract from me enjoying the fucking content that we, you know. It's a weird thing, you know. It's a very weird thing, you know. It's like, I don't know. Sometimes I think people are too quick to hit the cancel button just well, people need to be fucking held to account for some of the things they say and do absolutely. I think we can all agree on that. But some people are just too quick to say, okay, we need to cancel absolutely everything this person's ever fucking touched ever, and no one's allowed to fucking enjoy it ever fucking again, even if it's fucking brought enjoyment to you in the fucking past. I think that kind of thing is a bit too fucking extreme. But that's just my fucking take it.
For this thing now, oh my gosh. Anyway.
Also, confirmation from Vilder, he's going to dual wield the fucking sound boxes. I told you guys, he's going to dual wield those motherfuckers.
Why am I in agreement with this? All right? Take a look at what literally just happened with Callisto Protocol. Here's a game that if you just reported on it or judged it based on its own merits, the game is actually a pretty damn good survival horror game. It's very difficult, and it has new gameplay mechanics you've never seen in a survival horror game before that are actually quite challenging to learn and master, but if you do, it's actually quite rewarding. The end of the game is very tiring to get through because they made it ridiculously challenging. But man, that's survival horror at its finest, in my opinion. It's actually a superb game, in my opinion. I think I would probably give it roughly probably an 8 out of 10 if I were to review it right now. Okay? But what happened with Callisto Protocol? They put it out, and it ran well on the Xbox Series X. It ran even slightly better on the PS5, and it is a broken piece of dog shit on PC. So because they decided to go cross-platform at launch, but they didn't perfect each version, what ended up happening was everyone who played the game on PC panned it, absolutely slammed it. They took it, and they grabbed it by its neck, and they said, you piece of shit, you fucker, you fucking took my money, you fucking piece of shit, fuck you. And then they just reviewed it so poorly that the game's Metacritic score went, boo. Actually, the game's Metacritic score went like this. And the game's launch was something like this. This is becoming so obnoxious. I love it. I'm not going to do this every day. I'm just saying. So anyway, basically, the game was panned and destroyed all over the internet. Why? Because the PC version sucked. Is that fair to overall judge a game based on the performance of only one version of it? No, it's actually not. But Metacritic doesn't care. So those reviews all go into the aggregate score, and you end up getting people saying, oh, this game is like a terrible game. It's not. Maybe one version is fucked up. And I'm sure they're going to eventually fix it with patches and the like. Is it fair that people paid the same amount of money for the PC version as the others, and the PC sucks and the others don't? Of course it's not. No one's going to argue that fact. But should we all outright say this game is terrible when it's not? It's just one version? No. So I think what's happening is more game developers are now looking at their games and games that they want to be cross-platform.
Well, the problem is that just because you like something doesn't mean everyone has to fucking like it. Just because you enjoy the fucking game does not mean it's a fucking good fucking game. That is a fucking subjective fucking opinion. That's as simple as that. A lot of people are not a fucking fan of the mechanics. The mechanics of the game that you're a big fucking fan of, not a lot of people enjoy and appreciate those fucking mechanics. They think they're fucking annoying. It's kind of like rollback netcode. Phil, you fucking hate rollback netcode, and yet for most Street Fighter players, not shit, most fighting game players in general, I think they saw it as, you know, the best way forward. So, yeah, Phil, the simple fact of the matter is that you cannot fucking force people to like the things you like. That's not how fucking life works, pal. Just get on with the fucking thing. Most people do not fucking like the game that fucking much. Move the fuck on. Partial Artist says Batman Arkham Knight had a similar issue in 2015, the PC version, but the console port's got astounding reviews. Have Phil explain that. Ah, fuck, I wish I could, man, I wish I could. But alas, Phil will just say, oh, it's fucking 2015, get with the times, you know, fucking, you know, I'm just stop living in the past, whatever, you know. He'd be fucking just pie-explaining his way of fucking trying to explain it.
Do they want Hogwarts Legacy to be on every console and every PC and everything? Yes. Do they want it to make tons of money and sell on every venue? Yes. But they want to avoid these kind of issues. They don't want their game to start selling and do really well on one and then terrible on another. So what they're going to do is they're going to do a tiered launch, right? Put it out on the current gen and PC first. Boom. Then, 2 months later, after they've had time to make this run well on last gen, release that. Then, 2 years later, after no one cares about the game, release it on Switch. And it'll probably run terribly. Obviously, I joke, but I think you guys know that when it comes to these cross-platform games, typically the Switch version is really the redheaded stepchild of the bunch that really is not treated very well and usually runs like crap. I think we all know about this by now, okay? So that being said...
Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Thank you very much to Carlos Mr. for a super chat. It says, David Cage did say stuff Phil would say, by the way. I'm trying to imagine who David Cage is. The name rings a bell. Give me a second while I Google this fucking name. The name rings a bell, but I cannot put a face to the fucking name right now. Just give me 1 second, guys. Bear with me. David Cage. Oh, he's a guy that made the fucking game. He's a guy. Fucking okay. I get it now. Okay. French guy, yeah. Baldy. Okay. Heavy Rain guy, yeah. As soon as I see him, I fucking recognise him. Yeah. So David Cage did say stuff Phil would say. By the way, that's. I mean, there are some questionable people in game development, as we all know. We do hear horror stories all the time, sadly, about that. So yeah, it doesn't surprise me. Some of them would share Phil's sort of kind of views and opinions when it comes to that. And yeah, Aiden King, I was aware. That being said, was said right before I paused it. That being said, was dropped by Phil. That is not another bingo, but it is 5 away from a full house. We are 4 snorts away from a free space as well. Let's get this that being said ticked off. We will rewind the stream by 5 seconds just to make sure we don't miss anything else. But that being said, was said.
Is not treated very well and usually runs like crap. I think we all know about this by now, okay? So that being said, I think I kind of agree with them doing this. I would much rather have them stagger the release over the course of the year and take the time to have each version be good in its own right, as opposed to saying day one we're dropping 7, 8 versions of the game, and 2 of them are superb, 1 of them is good, 3 of them are subpar, and 1's really bad that doesn't even run, right? Like, who the hell wants to see that? Then how in the hell would you ever judge a game? Is it good or not? Well, I don't know, because 1 person could play it, 1 person couldn't. 1 person, it was the best game they played all year. 1 person, it was the worst game they played. It's the problem with this cross-platform shit. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm happy for them. I think they made the right decision. Now, some people are going to be upset. Well, I don't understand. If I have a last-gen console, why am I being punished? Are you really being punished? Because here's the thing. You could very much get that game at launch day, but do you want it to run like shit on your last-gen console? Listen, I'm very sympathetic to those who don't have a current-gen console yet. I've been one of the biggest critics of this console generation, saying this whole thing's been a shit show since day one. COVID fucked it all up. How the hell are people still not able to get a PS5 today, right? Over 2 years after the launch of the console, you can't get a PS5. At least in the case of the Series S and X. Series S is everywhere. You can just go buy a Series S right now, no problem, okay? Series X is harder, but if you sign up or pre-order, you can get one within like a month. No problem. So the Xbox consoles are pretty much readily available, albeit maybe you have to jump through some very minor hoops, but you can get them.
Yeah, Prophet, I picked up on that as well, but I wasn't going to say it because I didn't want... So Prophet pointed out there, Phil keeps getting cross-platform mixed up with multi-platform. Cross-platform indicates you fucking play a game with other people on it. So if you're on the Xbox version, you can play with, calling PC people online. So Rocket League, for example, is cross-platform because, you can play with console players on your PC and vice versa. But also, not all fucking games are cross-platform. And yeah, Phil's fucking just getting the terms mixed up completely. Multi-platform is, of course, a game's out and fucking several different consoles, different versions. Other games getting made for different fucking, console and PC or whatever. Cross-platform means completely something different. And Phil is, as usual, just butchering that fucking term completely. Sadly, we don't have Phil butchering a word on the card. That would have been another one. But it is what it is. And this EP Sophie saying, dude, I went to a pawn shop and there was 10 PS5s, lol. It's not something I've actually looked for. It's like weird. I'm perfectly happy just playing games on PC. I don't play a whole lot of games these days. But, yeah, I mean, in the past, I would have been all over that, probably. But I don't know if it's because of it. It can't be a fucking age thing. I guess it's just something I grew out of. But yeah, I mean, I don't know how it is in the UK. My point I'm trying to make is I don't know how hard it is to get these consoles in the United Kingdom because I've not actively tried to look for it. I do occasionally see these wee things pop up on my Twitter feed saying like, Argos, PS5, get in the queue, quick. I do see it occasionally, but I don't actually see a whole lot of talk about it, so I'm not actually too sure. Actually, let me randomly, arbitrarily, just fucking go on like Amazon. Let me go and fucking moan. I'm not going to fucking show this because, it's fucking my Amazon, it's my fucking private Amazon. PlayStation 5. PlayStation 5. How quickly could I get a PlayStation 5 if I wanted one right fucking now? PlayStation 5 console available by invitation. That is what it says on Amazon. Available by invitation. High demand item of limited quantities. We won't be able to grant all requests. That is how Amazon deal with it anyway. In UK. So that's an interesting experiment. So that's what it's like if you're a UK person trying to get the fucking console on Amazon. Not sure how it is elsewhere, like Argos, for example, or who fucking knows.
PS5 is still very much annoying to get. Half the time you go to a store, you'll never see one. You have to be lucky, all right? And what I've noticed is that people online have been saying it's a lot easier to get. Like yesterday, I actually saw a post from this guy who I've been following on Twitter ever since this debacle happened 2 years ago. He posts up daily deals and things like that. And he was like, so there's a queue for PS5s on the Sony website. It's still, the console's still available. I got an email, I got an email from Sony the other day. It said, hey, if you want a PS5, we know we have them now. And I was like, that's weird. They're soliciting me for a PS5. And I already have one. But they're soliciting me as if, hey, do you want a PS5? We kind of have them now. Because I guess people don't know. But anyway, I can totally understand if people have been really trying to get these things for the past 2 years, you can't get them, and you're upset because you want to play Hogwarts Legacy on a current gen console, and you can't get one. All right? But do you really want them to get the last gen version out there and it runs terribly? Wouldn't you rather wait a month or two? And I get it. People want to be part of that initial wave of hype and excitement over a game. If you have to wait extra time to play a game, it's like you missed out on that initial feeling of being there day one and playing a game and getting excited for it, right? I hear you. I totally understand that mentality. I'm there with you. You want to play a game at launch. It's upsetting if you can't. But wouldn't you rather wait just 2 months and get a better version? Now, here's the thing. If it comes out in April on last gen and it runs like shit, well, shame on the Hogwarts Legacy developers. What the hell were they doing? But you would think that they're trying to do the right thing here, right? So, I'm not upset about it. To me, this makes sense. But for some people, this could be very upsetting. To those people, here's what I would say. I'll be very honest with everyone. Just get a Series S at this point. The Series S is available everywhere. Like, you can get it in a store. You can order it easily online right now. For the holidays, they mass produce these things. It's cheap. It's $250 or cheaper, depending on where you order it from. You can get holiday bundles. In some cases, you get money off. Just buy a Series S at this point. And you might go, oh, but it's not the top of the line. But it doesn't have... Okay. Allow me to explain something to you guys, all right? I have the Series X, all right? Here's the deal. Here's your major advantage having the Series X over the S. Slightly more storage space. And if you're going to play 4K, you can play 4K. I'm not shitting you when I tell you that's the only difference. Outside of that, they're exactly the same. They load just as fast. They run the same games. They don't even have like better performance unless you're playing 4K. You're always going to see the same. Okay, now here's the hilarious part. Most people don't even know if they're playing in 4K or not. Okay? I know people who are not game savvy, and because I'm a guy who makes a living on video games, they come to me and they ask me about video games, okay? And it was funny.
I assume this is like Cat's work colleagues or something. Because there's no way he's got fucking friends there. It won't be fucking neighbours either. He's fucking antisocial as fuck. This might be one of fucking, you know, I have a friend, somebody at my work, Phil. Cat fucking waddles home one day. Somebody at my work, Phil, you know, had a question about the Xbox console. I was wondering if you know about it. And Phil's like, I'm an expert. I've got a 14-year fucking legacy. Prophet says he plays every game on performance mode, disabling 4K. Very good fucking point. I had a feeling this would trigger, because Phil's talking about the actual technical aspect of the fucking thing. I had a feeling you could trigger about his profits, yeah. SCP Sophie says, Phil has a sock he drew a face on, it says buddy. I could tell you what he does with that sock, but I would be the fucking... I'd be fucking just making Derek excited. So, nah, never mind what Phil does with that crusty ass sock.
Because recently, they asked me about Xbox. I said, well, what do you have right now? And they were like, well, we still have PS4. Okay. Well, they were interested in getting an Xbox. And they said, should we get the Series X or the Series S? And I said, well, do you know what your TV does? They were like, what do you mean? I was like, what resolution? And they were like, what's a resolution? They don't even know what that means. They're like, we just plug everything into it. Well, do you set up? They're like, set up? No, you just plug everything into it. It just works. And I was like, just get the Series S. You don't even know what you're doing. You have no clue what you're even looking at. Just fucking plug it in. You know what I mean? Like, how many people in reality, how many people are really going to care about playing every game in 4K? And let's be also honest here. These games are not designed overall for 4K performance. When you play a game in 4K, typically you're talking about sacrificing a ton of frame rate to get that game to run in 4K. Would you rather play at 20 frames 4K or 60 frames 1080, right? So Get the Series S. Stop. Don't wait. Or I need the Series X or the PS5. You really don't. All right, I'm here to tell you now. It's 2 years is enough time to wait. Why are you torturing yourself any further? Just buy the Series S. It's cheap enough that it's not a big deal. It's going to run all the new games at 1080p 60 frames. It's not going to be an issue. All right, you're going to have a lot of fun with that console, and it's not going to break the bank, and you don't have to sit around waiting on wait lists, and you don't have to be an asshole. You can just get it now. And then when these new games, when Hogwarts Legacy comes out, you can play it at 1080p, 60 frames per second on your Series S, and you can enjoy it and not have to wait 2 extra months to play it on your last-gen console. And for God's sakes, if you only own a Switch, may God help you. Seriously, please. I hope that this holiday season, Jesus Christ himself gifts you.
Well, we got it in a strange way, but we got player hands. Very strange way to go about getting the player hands. But that is player hands, and that is another bingo. We are 4 away from a full house. What the fuck are you talking about? Or what are you talking about? In fact, you see, and him doing a dumb close-up. We are 3 snorts away from a free space as well. So, we may need only 3 of these. Argentina scored again. Fuck me, man. They're having a great fucking game.
You with something else other than your Switch. Because at this point, all you're playing at this point is probably first-party games or exclusives. I can't imagine someone... You're going to wait till July to play Hogwarts Legacy, and you really think it's going to run well on that thing. It's not. Here's a spoiler alert, okay? You ready? Here's a big spoiler. It's not going to run well on the Switch. It's going to...
There's the dumb close-up. Well, fuck me. This is really going quite well. That is another bingo. We are 3 away from a full house. So yeah, get excited. We're not far away at all. We've got plenty of time left to do. I think we are 21 minutes behind Phil right now, live Phil. So, yeah, I think we've got 20 minutes of the podcast left essentially to see Phil say these 3 things.
To suck shit, right? You are really Hufflepuffing it up if you think that game's going to be worth playing on a fucking Nintendo console. All right, get the fuck out of here. Okay, so that's really the only news story for today. What I would like to do now is I would like to do shout-outs. Now, we currently have no super chats, no super stickers, no memberships, and no gifted memberships. So I have absolutely nothing to shout out on the YouTube side. However, we do have some tips. So let's start off today with our first tip of the day. A $7 tip from Ponage101. Oh, I am aware of this. So Ponage101 is warning me. I already got tweets and emails about this overnight. High on Life, there's a television in the game, and they decided to do something really weird. They put real shit on the TV. It's not like, oh, we invented fake programs for the game. It's like movies. It's like, there's an adult channel, supposedly. I don't know what they were thinking, but apparently they thought this would be funny. So you can sit there and watch it, but you will get into massive trouble on YouTube. That's copywritten licensed material in the game, and if you rebroadcast that, you're going to get into major trouble. In addition, some people are saying there's some nudity on there, so obviously if you don't want to get into that kind of issue with the community guideline side of YouTube or Twitch, you don't want to watch that either. So I guess I will just not watch the TV to make sure I don't get into any kind of trouble. You know, I personally, I didn't buy the game. I'm going to play the game. I'm playing a game. I didn't play it to watch a movie in the game. If I want to watch a movie, I'll watch a movie, you see. But I understand, I guess they want to do something a little different and silly. I guess if you actually bought the game and you want to watch, I guess there's a movie called, like, Terry and the T-Rex or something, and the whole movie is in the game. I've never seen it. I don't even know what it is. Terry and the T-Rex, right? What the hell is that? I guess it's a real movie. All right, but no, I've never seen it. Apparently, it's in the game fully if you want to watch it. Go for it. Have fun. Happy holidays. But I will not be watching Terry and the T-Rex. I'll be actually playing the game. So there you go. Okay, thank you for the tip. Ponage 101. Okay, there was a second tip. This tip is from Malcolm, who tipped me $10. Thank you, Malcolm, for that. Let's get your animation going here. Let's get you up on the leaderboard, because now you're actually the top tipper. I probably should have looked at that ahead of time, which I didn't. Very good. Excuse me, it's disgusting. I'm sorry about that. So Malcolm says, Merry Christmas, Phil. I heard you're going to play Oblivion for the Christmas Marathon, one of the best RPGs ever. You can also pick Jasper as a character. Again, we hope Elder Scrolls will have a full playthrough in 2023. I'll definitely give it continuous support. Well, here's the thing. Ultimately, as you guys know, it really is up to you. I mean, right now, we've got Oblivion that will absolutely be played during the Christmas Marathon. You guys are now available, or you guys are now able, excuse me, not available. You guys are now able to vote on what games you want to see during the Christmas Marathon on the main channel page of DSP Gaming. Perhaps we'll get another Bethesda game in there with Fallout 3. And then that's going to be tricky. Playing the intros to both games during the Christmas Marathon, and now looking at each and saying, gee, do people want either of these to be a full playthrough? See, ultimately, it really comes down to this, the Viewer's Choice event. Because if we hit that goal for the month, now you guys have the ability to nominate and vote on a game for Viewer's Choice. And perhaps both of the games will make it into that too, right? And now we got a real conundrum, all right? You know, the way I look at it is this. I just played Elder Scrolls last year. I did. 2 years ago, I played Fallout New Vegas. This last year, I played Skyrim. So if you're talking about alternating, you would say this year should be Fallout 3, correct? Fallout 3 has been optimized for the Series S and X. It runs at 1080p, 60 frames, beautifully, supposedly. Like, everyone's saying it's a really great experience to play it on there, all right? Also, I own the digital rights to all of the DLCs to Fallout 3 on Xbox. So if we play it on Xbox, I can do all the DLC content right off the bat, no problem. Which is really neat, because there's some really good DLCs to that game, including the Pit, including the Space Aliens. I can't remember the name of that one, right? So there you go. However, Oblivion. I've never done a full playthrough of it all. I owned Oblivion, okay, and, excuse me, I owned Oblivion on Xbox 360. I played it for like 10 hours, and my Xbox 360 red ringed. And then I never played it again on 360. Many years later, when I had first moved here in 2014.
Yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money. Yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Jesus Christ, Phil somehow turned this into a fucking years ago story. Thank you very much to Aisha Moto for Super Chat. It says, games are not made for streamers. Stop it now. Yeah, Phil is fucking delusional. He keeps forgetting the simple fact of the matter. The games are not fucking meant to be made for streamers. It's meant to be fucking for, you know, gamers to enjoy. Most people play games for their own fucking personal enjoyment, and they're fucking usually, you know, broadcasting that shit to the entire fucking world. It is meant for our users' individual fucking enjoyment. And Phil fucking freaking the fuck out because this might get my stream banned, and just don't play the fucking game then, Phil. Or stay the fuck away from that dangerous part of the fucking game which might put your fucking entire channel in jeopardy. Fucking moron.
Played it again on 360. Many years later, when I had first moved here in 2014, I'd been doing a playthrough of Oblivion on PC, and I continued that playthrough here for a little bit. But basically, here was the deal. In 2014, I was a very different person, and I was making very different content from what I do today. I didn't have interactive content. It was me playing the game and basically ignoring you guys. Yes, there was a live stream, but I never talked with you. I didn't even read the chat. I basically completely ignored you guys, as if you didn't exist. So I played this game, and I probably did 3 streams of it. And by the end of the 3rd stream, you guys were so bored with it. The attendance was down. There was like no support. People were completely demanding that I do something different. They said, this playthrough is boring as dirt. Stop playing the game. So I did. I just dropped it. Now, years later, you guys expressed some interest and seen me continue it, and I thought that those save files had been lost forever. However, come to find out, I found out that save file was uploaded to the cloud, and if I ever wanted to resume that playthrough, I actually could. However, at this point, it is so many years later now, I don't know why I would want to resume that playthrough. I would much rather just start from scratch. So, if we were to do Oblivion, it's the first time I've ever played it. I've never done a full playthrough of Oblivion before, and I'd be down for that. However, I don't own any DLCs or anything for it, and we just did Skyrim. Like, we literally just did a 6-month-long playthrough of Skyrim in 2022. So, it kind of thwarts the whole idea that we were talking about a year or two ago, that maybe what we would do is once a year do a major Bethesda playthrough, and we'd alternate. So, it was Fallout New Vegas and all its DLCs, and this last year it was Skyrim and all its DLCs, right? So now, you know, do you really want to do another Elder Scrolls back-to-back? Or do you maybe want to do Fallout? Or do we not want to do either? I don't know. I mean, step 1 to all this is this right here, hitting the members goal. Because once we lock into a viewer's choice event, now we can determine what game we're going to play. But we haven't even gotten there yet. We're 100 members away. Okay? All right. So there you go. That was a lot to talk about, but we got it all done. Thank you, Malcolm, for that $10 tip. I have nothing else. So do you guys have anything you'd like to talk about? If so, please tag me in the chat. We'll do a very small amount of Q&A before we jump into High on Life today. So Jade says he's not really a big Rick and Morty fan, but he's here to check out High on Life and see how it is. I'm kind of the same. Like, did I like Rick and Morty when I was watching it? Yes and no. Some episodes I really liked. Some I thought were just okay. Some I did think were over the top, kind of cheesy, and kind of taking it too much into the extreme silly weirdness. So if that's the game, you know, it might be parts I like and parts I don't like. I don't know. I'm willing to give it a shot because it's a Game Pass game, you know. Darth Vader's stepdad says the 2015 Resident Evil 1 remake would be a good version to play. I think that's the version I'm almost positive. that's the version I own the digital rights to, because I never bought that game physically. So I think I own the digital rights to that on PSN. And if this were the case, if that's what we play for Christmas, you know, if you guys vote for it, then likely that's the version I'll play. I have to double check tonight. Like I said, when I play God of War tonight, I'll check and see what digitally do I own, and I'm almost positive that's the version I have that we could play. So we'll find out. Okay. This is not a Rick and Morty game. This is a game with the makers of Rick and Morty involved, the same art style, the same comedy style, but it's not Rick and Morty. It's a different plot altogether. Okay. Giga Baxter says, I've played about 5 hours of this game. I haven't really laughed out loud at all, but the humor is kind of amusing. Okay, we'll see. Well, I've been playing Tears of the Kingdom. That's a sequel to Zelda Breath of the Wild, right? Absolutely not. As you guys know, I hate Zelda, and I think it's really overblown. It's a terrible game franchise that everyone seems to like for some odd reason, but as you know, I've always hated the franchise. Always thought it was overrated, so I will absolutely not be playing the sequel to Breath of the Wild. Right. Boo. Right. Which of the following is my favorite chill playthrough? Pokemon, Disney, or Bassmaster? I don't play favorites. They're all good. Absolutely not. If I had a chance to make the Pope laugh, what joke would I tell? I wouldn't tell a joke. Here's what I would do. I would do this, and then I would do this, and then I would do this. And then the Pope would do this. Okay, very exciting. Have I been to Disney California Adventure? No, I have not. No. Drawing things. I'm glad you're catching the stream and getting some relaxation after a long day of work. Sounds good.
I actually admitted this last year. I'll say it again.
How will I find... How would I... Blah, blah, blah.
Good fucking point, well made. Oh, is that a good fucking pause? Is this fucking thumbnail worthy? This fucking face right here? Oh, that could be a good thumbnail face. I'm not entirely sure. I was going to say though, it's funny you mentioned fucking Disney in California, because his idea, his grand ambition before... when was it? Hang on, two seconds. I had to clear my throat there and I muted the microphone because I am not as horrible as Phil is, inflicting that sort of fucking audio misery for you guys. So, it's funny that Phil mentioned Disney because his grand ambition years ago was to propose to Liana at Disney. You know, when he proposed to her, he wanted to have a time and he wanted to have the money to take her to fucking Disney and propose there to her. Sadly, instead, all she got was Phil just fucking suggesting that while they were watching wrestling on TV together on the couch. I don't even think Phil got down on one knee. I'm not entirely sure what the story went, but I'm pretty sure the wrestling was on television and Phil suggested it and she's like, alright. And of course Phil then fucking retconned this whole engagement story by saying that it wasn't really a proper engagement anyway and some push. I mean Disney, yeah. I think it's funny that Phil mentions fucking Disney in California because also he's really always wanted to fucking go there. And his fucking dream fucking proposal for Liana at the time anyway was to fucking propose to her there. But anyway, is this thumbnail worth saving? I'm going to save it anyway. Give me a second, guys. I'm going to save this for some thumbnail just in case it is, you know, I'm going to say, just in case I want to use it, basically. It's an interesting face. It's a very interesting face. Give me a second, guys. I'm just saving it. For fuck's sake, I keep doing it wrong. It's kind of weird because Phil's hair does kind of blend in a bit with the fucking background. It's very annoying, but I think I got it there. Hopefully that'll look okay when I'm fucking putting it through the wee thingy later on. In fact, fuck it, I'm just gonna do it one more fucking time just to be sure. Just to make sure. Hopefully the wee fucking program I use to fucking remove the background knows the fucking background is what it is and Phil's head is what it fucking is. So there you go. There you fucking go, fantastic stuff. Anyway, back to the fucking bingo. We're 2 away from our full house and we're 2 snorts away as well.
Blah, blah, blah. How will I juggle Final Fantasy 16 and Street Fighter 6 because both come out in June? I guess we'll see. I don't know if they come out exactly the same time. Street Fighter 6 comes out very early in June, the 2nd. And here's the thing. Street Fighter 6, if all the reports we're being told are true, which you never know. You know, Capcom maybe just blowing smoke up our butts and overhyping their game. But if everything Capcom is saying about Street Fighter 6 is actually true, Street Fighter 6 very well could be the most fully featured, content-packed, long-lasting value of a fighting game ever created. First of all, the game will have a full-fledged competitive fighting game in it with a wide cast of variety of characters, online play with various modes. That's to be expected from any competitive fighting game. But it's also supposed to have the ability to create your own custom fighter and play through a lengthy and robust single-player campaign where you go through a virtual world, fighting against street thugs as well as established Street Fighter characters, earning special moves along the way to make...
First of all, him saying robust was just fucking funny. I feel like he said it just to fucking shout out to the fucking detractors there. Uber Allen is asking what website do I use to remove background. Well, there, actually, I'll show you guys right now. I'll just fucking fire up the website right now. The URL for the website, by the way, is this. And let's just randomly and arbitrarily test it right now to see how it works for this little image I saved. So, let's see how well it removes the background of Phil's fucking strange... I don't even know what face to call this. What would you call this fucking face? It went a bit weird. That went weird. Look at the fucking... Jesus Christ, man. Phil is literally a denthead. But turned Phil into an absolute goddamn denthead, so I don't think I can include that as a thumbnail, because it just looks too fucking weird with the fucking background blending in with his fucking hair colour. Nah, I can't count that. Damn it. Ah well. It is what it is. Nothing I can do. Bugged background removal mechanics, dude.
Your character level up like an RPG and become a truly custom designed fighting game character that you worked on from the ground up, both their appearance, their fighting style, and everything about them. If that's the case, and this ends up being like a lengthy campaign, this game could end up being some of the most content I put out in 2023, right? Imagine if the campaign's 20, 30 hours long, but then I'm also exploring each character, going online, going in the lab, doing online series, you know, madness of Marissa, madness of Manon, madness of DJ. And I will actually say that. I'll say, madness of DJ. I have to figure out how to spell that for the YouTube video. Right there. It could be exciting, man. There could be so much content coming out of that game. And I don't even have to be good at it. You know? So we'll see. If Street Fighter 6 really does live up to everything we're being told, it could literally be like a cultural phenomenon and a reinvigoration of fighting games, much like Street Fighter 4 did in 2009. But we have to see, because I'm skeptical. After Street Fighter 5, over-promising and monstrously under-delivering, I'm skeptical that this game will deliver as well. We have to see. Final Fantasy 16, I'm sure there'll be a lot of interest in it. You know? It's been a long time since we had a mainstream Final Fantasy installment. It's definitely a different type of game. And we'll have to see what we do. We balance or not, you know. We'll find out, right? Cool. Have I thought about playing... Getting old. Have I thought about playing multiple games at the same time, like using one controller to play 4 games at the same time? Sure. Didn't you ever see my April Fool's special? The greatest gamer of all time? Remember that where I was a guru at everything? And so I proved it by playing 4 games at once? I actually did. I was playing Street Fighter. I was playing a first-person shooter. Or I was playing like 3 or 4 games all together at once.
I like how Phil dismisses it as a stupid fucking idea. But I literally watched a video somebody made the other day. I don't know if it was like... there's a guy called Mitten Squad. I think it was him. I think it was Mitten Squad. He does Fallout videos. And other videos as well, but I've been watching his Fallout shit. He literally played Fallout 3 New Vegas... so Fallout New Vegas and Fallout 3. I believe he completed both games at the exact same time. I'm pretty certain it was those 2 fucking games, yeah. So he actually used one controller linked up to 2 fucking different games, and he started them both at the exact same fucking time. And he completed them both at the same fucking time, somehow. It's an interesting challenge. But Phil thinks there's some sort of strange fucking joke, and he's fucking just being a fucking dick about it. As usual. As Phil does.
I actually won an online match Street Fighter.
Money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Thank you very much to Black Mage for Super Chat. He says he's going to rage quit multiplayer for a month, and he is absolutely hammered today. Good God, yeah. Phil is, yeah, he's... Are we really surprised by now? Let's not fucking pretend to be fucking surprised by now, guys. Phil has a big fucking problem. It involves drinking too much, staying up too late, and playing that fucking mobile game and pouring so much fucking money into it. He is ruining his whole entire fucking life, and before our very eyes, he is falling apart at the seams. His face is looking so much fucking worse every time we fucking see him, covered up with all those fucking liver spots, whatever fucking keep appearing in his fucking dome, and it's just one of those signs where Phil is aging terribly before our very eyes. It's all we can do is bear witness to this fucking shit. But you know, the guy ages like a week within a day. It's crazy. It's like he really is fucking. You know, it's a fast forward mode on Phil's aging process. I said aging, not Asian. In case you think I was fucking calling Phil some weird. But no, I'm not accusing Phil of trying to fucking turn into an Asian. That'd be weird. You get what I'm saying though. Phil, oh look, Phil got a fucking brand new member, Mr. Bluestein. I'm pretty sure that name rings a bell. Bluestein. I'm sure I've seen that kind of name before. So maybe it's somebody's fucking membership expired and they fucking just renewed it again, just randomly.
I was playing a first-person shooter, or I was playing like 3 or 4 games all together at once, and I actually won. I actually won an online match of Street Fighter when I was playing 2 other games at once or something like that. Goat Simulator, remember that? I did it. I literally did it. So I've been there, done that. That's an old idea. That's something I did over a decade ago, man. Come on. What is my preferred console for third-party games this generation? Graphical performance-wise, I find that PS5 and Xbox Series X pretty much are performing identically. There's almost zero problem in discerning between them. They're the same thing, you know. For me, it's about this, and it's about this. So what I mean about that is I like to play horseshoes. You see? Okay, no, these are my neck phones. And the reason I show you those is because when I play on Xbox, I actually get surround sound. I don't get that on PS5. PS5 decided to remove dual audio out this generation of console, which means you guys hear stereo on the stream, I have to hear stereo or else I hear nothing. Or
Mepper are dropping some Disney knowledge for us. Mepper says a one-day Disneyland ticket was up to $174 in 2017, with flight, food, hotel and missed streams. Phil would have lost thousands proposing to Liana. Wasn't going to happen, and I was a fucking marriage according to Phil. And I had a feeling Prophet would fucking come in there with this annoyance of Phil's, explanation of surround sound. As soon as Phil started talking about his surround sound, I just knew Prophet would be triggered. You can always guarantee when Prophet's going to get triggered when Phil is talking about technology and how technology works. He's going to be right there to just fucking point his finger directly at Phil and go, wrong! Not quite in that fucking Scottish manner, just in his own accent. You get what I'm saying though? Easily, it's one of the things. One of the things you can guarantee in life is something to go up, something to go down, and Prophet to rage at Phil talking about technology and how it works.
Or vice versa. If I hear surround sound, you can't hear anything. With Xbox, I can hear surround sound, and you can still hear stereo on the stream because they didn't take the feature out. The other thing is, I very much prefer this controller. I think that this controller just feels better than the DualShock. No, the DualSense. Excuse me. I think this feels better than DualSense. It has a better grip to it, better texture. I like the triggers better. I like the thumbstick placement better. There's just a lot of things I like about the Xbox controller over the DualSense. The DualSense has some interesting stuff with its, haptic feedback and its adaptable, what do they call, force triggers or whatever the hell they're called. I can't even remember what they're called, adaptive triggers. But those features are barely used, and when they are, usually I forget about them in 10 minutes anyway. So there really is no advantage in using that controller over that one. Yeah, I know. You notice it looks red now? It's all about the light.
I need to know what's happening. I want to know what's happening right now in Bill's game. Derek's saying, DSP Gaming, just to let you know, you picked the girl with the dark skin. This is not a pretend Derek clone. This is legitimately Derek, creepy little bastard Derek, saying this to Phil. And people are like, ban Derek and that shit. Holy shit, Derek. Derek, please. Derek the door. Jesus Christ. And what happens? Derek's like, you picked a girl, not a boy. Did Phil confuse? I need to fucking see what's going on. Oh, Jesus Christ, please. You know what? We're not cancelling bingo. We're just looking at the future. I'm going to rewind. The game's still on, right? But let me rewind like fucking 2 minutes of what happened just there. I need to fucking see what the fuck happened. How far are we behind now? That's like 3 minutes.
So have an HD TV. That's
actually, maybe I'll just fucking fast forward to when it's character selection or some pish. Is it here? Maybe. No, it's no fucking there. It's fucking. Okay, whatever. Where's the character fucking selection? Hold on. Is it here?
Picked. Oh, I'm picking who I am.
Whoa, it's kicking in.
What the hell?
What is wrong with your
That kind of looks like
face?
Tobey Maguire, but like Butch.
As I was saying, It's really fucked up. Her parents took away her car, which sucks because we could fit 2 kegs in her trunk.
Does it even
And
matter?
whatever, I
Do you
think
ever even
Oliver's
see
boyfriend
yourself?
has it covered, which
Yeah, I'm just gonna pick a
they
random one. I have no idea. I'm not even gonna look.
for each
Ready?
other. Skylar saw them fighting in the Circle K last week.
Oh, Phil picked himself a black woman. He wasn't even looking.
Finally,
I don't even know what I
there you
picked.
are. I felt like I was losing my mind. So, do you want any or nah? Fine, more for me then.
Oh my fucking god! So that's why Phil, you know, Steve Denny's like fucking. Oh no! Jesus Christ, man. Where's what Derek said? I'm trying to fucking find any more fucking classic Derek quotes. Does Phil even mention it? Hang on.
All right,
Well,
I'm
Phil,
gonna go
address
get
it.
ready for the party. This stuff's gonna last me all week. It
Oh my
is
God.
powerful.
So your sister's doing coke, and you pick a random character. I don't even know who I am. I wasn't paying any attention. Maybe I'll never know, right? So you gotta be careful because I was told if you watch TV in this game, you'll get all kinds of trouble on YouTube. So I'm not gonna do anything. But what's on the walls here? Oh shit, Alien 69. Head chompers. Meet the fart bags.
Come on, Phil.
Hackers from
Read your
head.
chat, Phil. Read your fucking chat. Hold on, I'm getting told to check Discord. The snood sent me something. Yeah, I seen that earlier. That's what caught my eyes eventually. The first time DSP Gaming just to let you know you picked the girl with a dark skin, yeah, and this chat freaked the fuck out. that's fucking up here. That's why the fucking show off. Fuck, I can't. I'm not going in this one. I'll probably have it in the fucking. I have it in here. There you go. DSP Game just to let you know you picked the girl with a dark skin, and people just, it's chats like fucking no, ban, fucking the door. Get the fuck out of here, Derek. That being said, Discord, check it now. Okay, fucking hang on. We'll play this.
The Darkening. Ooh. Mega Wave. Mind Ball. Oh shit, I like that. Oh shit, Alien. Nintendo Game Bro. The Dump Pump. Ew. Who the fuck would have that on their wall? Why would you have a poster of that, right? Shout out to Mr. Bluestein, who just became a channel member. Thank you, Mr. Bluestein, for your support of the channel.
Okay, trains tell me to check that being said Discord. It's a big fucking Discord, buddy. What part am I fucking checking? It's like there's so many different sections to the fucking that being said Discord. Am I checking fucking general discussion? Am I checking fucking clips? Am I checking... Anyway, what is it you want me to fucking check here, pal? What is it? I'm on it right now and I'm trying to fucking find what it is I'm fucking getting asked. General discussion. Oh yeah, that's what I just showed anyway. You know, the chat wasn't having it. The chat freaked out. Yeah, the chat freaked out, and then fucking Derek says that Lizzie is voiced by Laura Silverman. Films in which Silverman appears include Dr. Katz, Professional Therapist, Half-Baked, and The Comeback. Derek providing some random knowledge there on a voice actress in the game. Okay. Phil, I don't think it's going to address it.
It really is, it's all about the lighting. Today I have my blinds closed, so because the blinds are...
Let's go back to Bingo. Oh my goodness me. I just can't believe it. Fucking Derek did the whole strat, and the stream chat calling for Derek's head because of that. You picked a black woman, Phil. Look out.
are closed, the lighting doesn't get messed up, and now it looks red again. Which is, I told you, it's the Pulse Red controller is the one that I got during Black Friday week. There it is. That's what I'll be playing on today, Pulse Red. And it matches my Deadpool t-shirt. Look at that. It's the same color. Pretty sweet. No, I have not seen Jungle Cruise. Absolutely not. Does Bayonetta 3 winning Action Game of the Year award make you want to play it more? No, not at all. I know you said you were not interested, but as one critical acclaim, I still don't care. Why did it win Action Game of the Year? Because what other action combat game was there this year? Can you think of one? Let's see. There was no Devil May Cry. There was no Nier game, right? And quite frankly, I hate to say this. You notice they didn't really talk about other games that were really... Sifu? What happened to Sifu? What's Sifu? It's like they didn't even remember the game existed. Midnight Fight Express? What's that? It's these fucking journalists. They didn't play the other games. They know of Bayonetta 3. They didn't fucking play anything else. So what do they vote for? The game they've heard of. Remember, that's the Game of the Year award. It's a bunch of fucking gaming journalists voting on shit that they never played. So I really value the Game Award telling me that Bayonetta 3 is the action game of the year when those journalists didn't play the other action games, right? No. That means absolutely nothing to me. It's giving me zero interest in the game. Seriously. Like zero additional interest. I don't care. All right, Derek, we'll share that with us when we start playing the game. Sounds good. I've never played Yu-Gi-Oh before. I know nothing of it. In the options for high on life, you can change how often the guns talk. Oh, really? I never did Beyblades. That was all past my time. By the time all that shit was coming out, I was already in high school, you know, older high school years, and no one was into that shit in high school. You know, maybe elementary school kids were into that shit, but not in my high school. No one cared about that stuff. Exactly right. Carlton Jr. says, I was pissed Bayonetta 3 won over Sifu, clearly because of name recognition and Platinum reputation. Platinum Games reputation. It's because, again, it's because the game journalists didn't play Sifu. These are game journalists voting. It's not gamers, it's game journalists voting on this shit. So what game do they all know of? They know what Bayonetta 3 is, right? Do they even know what Sifu is? Did they bother playing it? No. Probably one person at their fucking publication or their website played that game, and no one else in the company even fucking knows what it is. Yet they're all asked to vote, even though they have no valid qualified input. It's stupid. The whole jury system is dumb. And you know what's funny? Is that Jeff Keighley gets asked, he's like, so why do you have the jury system? We don't like it. And then he'll take a look at, for example, what happened with Genshin Impact, where everyone claimed that Genshin Impact, which won the Gamer's Choice Award for the year, literally cheated. That they botted the system because people who play Genshin Impact get in-game free rewards if Genshin Impact wins any recognition, and if it won the game award, they were going to give away free shit to the players. So the players botted the fuck out of the voting to win the vote so they could get free shit in their game that they like, right? So is that valid? Of course it's not. It means that it's basically rigged. It's a rigged system. And Jeff Keighley was asked, what do you think about the jury system? Everyone criticizes it and says it doesn't work for the Game Awards. Why do you use it? He said, well, because take a look at the Gamer's Choice. People always complain every year that the Gamer's Choice is rigged somehow with bots or whatever. That doesn't happen with the jury system, so therefore it's better. And I'm like, sure. That'd be like saying, I'm not even kidding you. Just think of it this way. There's a political election for the president of the United States, okay? There's a common election where everyone votes online, and then there's an election just among people who are already in government, like the senators and the representatives, okay? So the person running the election says, well, for all the people voting online, there's mass potential for fraud. Therefore, we just disregard all those votes. They don't matter. We only pay attention to the votes coming in from this select group of people who are already in power in the government. They vote and pick the next leader. It's like, wait, what? How does that even make sense? Like, what are you talking about? The people who already have undue influence on this part of whatever are now dictating the next group of leaders or the things to get recognition. That doesn't make any sense.
So, Phil said, what are you talking about? And that counts. That is a triple bingo. So bear with me while I play the fucking horn 3 times or run away.
Sense. Journalists already have unprecedented levels of power when it comes to deciding what games are good or bad or what games people will play with the review systems the way that they are right now and these aggregate sites like Metacritic. When you put that power in their hands, you literally give them the ability to control the game industry. Why are you saying that should happen? That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. But
Money, yeah, yeah. Money, oh, money, yeah, yeah. Money.
Thank you very much, Carlos Mystery, for a super chat. It says, DSP doesn't know what the Electoral College is. Jesus Christ, man. It's a fair fucking point, yeah. Phil talking about politics is always going to be fucking hilarious because, as usual, he doesn't have a fucking clue what he's talking about. I'm trying my best to fucking go back and forth here in the frames to see if I can get good fucking... I might need to... Hang on, let's just play it for a wee bit and I might rewind it.
but there could be some fake votes in the common voting.
No, okay, there's probably nothing, there's nothing thumbnail over there. Okay, fair enough. We're one away from a full house, guys. Bill has stopped the snorting though.
So just discard all of them. Who cares what the common populace of America thinks should be their leader? Fuck them. There's a few bad apples who cheat. So just discard all of that away. Oh, okay. That's what it means, right? That's what we should do, Jeff. Mamma mia. Thank God. I tell you guys, the Game Awards don't matter. Disregard them. They mean nothing. They're just a bunch of fucking fluff to make money. That's exactly how they should be viewed. They mean nothing. Okay, guys. Thank you for watching the Level 1 podcast. I had a good time. Let's end the show. As I told you guys, I'm going to try to end the show every day at 12:30, even if we're still talking, because I know you guys want me to get to gameplay. We want to jump into High on Life. We want to see if it's any good. We want to see if this is a game that I actually want to play at length, because I don't know that much about it. So we'll do it, all right? Thank you very much. Happy holidays, everyone. Please vote on the games you want to see during the Christmas marathon. Good luck with that. Get to voting now. Don't delay. Vote today. Okay. Thank you all. Until next time. And let's hope that at least next time I don't get interrupted.
Now it is time.
Okay. Okay, let's get set up. I'm going to very briefly use the restroom before we begin. It'll only be like a minute. It's right next door. And then we'll jump into High on Life. So, by the way, I have no idea what the screen layout is for this game. I don't know if right now my setup is blocking anything. You know, we'll find out momentarily here. Shit, my headphones almost hit the ground. There we go. All right, so a brief pause, not a break, a brief pause for me to use the restroom. I will not monetize you. I will not run ads or do anything here. I'm simply going to mute my mic, head next door, use the restroom, come right back. And then it's the premiere of High on Life, and we'll see if it's any good. Okay? All right, guys, I'll be right back.
And Phil then mutes the stream and fucks off next door to go for a wee pish. I can fast forward, of course. Phil has already begun gameplay. So just fucking spam the fucking right arrow key until Phil gets back. I have a feeling the game is going to end quite abruptly because Phil usually begins these brand new fucking playthroughs of games starting at the screen. He doesn't go into the game and then resume gameplay. He literally starts before going into the game itself, usually. So we have less time than usual. Let me update the fucking chat as well to see what the fucking most recent thing is. That's fucking not worth anything interesting. Phil is still not fucking back yet. I'll just spam the right arrow key some more until Phil waddles his ass back into the fucking stream.
I don't know if it's going to over my...
Okay, he's back. Remember, we're wanting Phil to say, in fact, or snort 2 more times.
I almost just knocked all my stuff over by accident. Okay. Oof. Gee, can I get away with opening my shades today? Because I would like some natural light. Ooh, I would like some natural light in here if I can get it. But I don't know if it's going to work or not because sometimes it messes with the camera and sometimes the sun comes out. There's like the sun coming out today. It looks pretty cloudy outside. Where did I get the new sound? This is from the Dutch Brothers. Remember the Dutch Brothers sent me a care package? So shout out to the Dutch Brothers. I finally got batteries for this thing to get it to work. So now I can do sound effects like this. So when a big tip comes in, I can say, thank you very much for the very holly jolly festive contribution. Let me put this into my cash register right now. There you go.
Of course he turned it into a beg. Of course he's going to fucking use it to... I knew he'd fucking find a way to monetize that shit.
Okay. Let me see if I can get some sun in here. Well, not sun, some natural light. Give it a shot. See what happens. All right. Okay. All right. So, it is December 13th, 2022.
Guys, he's recording for YouTube. He is literally... He didn't even fucking announce he's going to start recording. That is him recording for YouTube. Fuck off. That's really the end of the fucking game. We're one away from it, for fuck's sake. I'm pretty sure he's recording for YouTube.
Okay.
Yeah, because that's how I'm literally hitting record there, and then he's fucking into YouTube mode here.
All right. So, it is December 13th, 2022. I am Darkside Phil. Winners do not use drugs. Remember that. Everyone knows that. If you use drugs, you're a loser.
He's definitely fucking playing a game, god damn it. Dash, you don't have that. That doesn't exist. My free square fucking joker. You don't have that. I'm pretty sure it doesn't exist. Sadly, that is going to be end of bingo. We're fucking one away. Are you fucking kidding me the fuck on? And he only started 23 fucking times in all. That is frustrating as all fuck. Actually, your free square doesn't count, pal. It doesn't exist. It's like fucking Monopoly money, pal. It has no fucking real value in the real world. Oh my goodness. We were close, but sadly it was not to be. But Phil's going to have a very robust day off, and maybe he'll fucking, you know, Maybe Thursday we'll fucking see us have another full house. Phil will have plenty of fucking day off stories to tell us. He can tell us about all the food he ate. He can tell us all the things he bought and all that shit. And maybe we'll be able to get a fucking full house from all that day off story goodness. And I'll have to wait and see. Fuck it, die. We're close. We're so fucking close. It's so annoying. 2 snorts away as well. He's still not had 100 likes, but in case you're wondering about likes, Phil is currently at 86 likes right now. Let's go to live DSP actually.
Make these things out of doozer sticks. They looked like they were plastic sticks. They were transparent, but apparently they were
$17 still for Phil. $17 is what he's got in tips so far. So he's not really, gone up much since fucking beginning gameplay. I am going to wrap things up there, guys. Sadly, it was not to be, but there we can go. So, guys, thank you very much for joining us in DSP Bingo. Sadly, it was not a full house. We were close, but sadly, one away. One away is so fucking annoying. Dark Side of Phil, Jesus Christ, man, he's a talented wee artist, man. He was on here earlier on. But yeah, look at this fucking animation. Pig Chan is very greedy. Don't be like Pig Chan. Fucking me who's holding that fucking bag. He's in it for a bag. That's all he cares about, Phil. He's in it for a bag. Evidence is right fucking there. This is clearly Phil Bonnell we're looking at right here. But MRC Minute just says Asian. I'm going to say it's about sus. just you fucking. That's your reaction to that artwork. Just saying Asian. Okay, fuck it. Guys, I'm going to end things. I always end things. I'm going to end things with another talented detractor, Pixar Animations, and his wonderful wee video with today's PIG contributions, guys. I do hope you enjoy the rest of your Tuesday, however I should spend it, and of course tomorrow as well. I'm not going to bother streaming because Phil's day off. There's going to be no bingo to do, and I'll probably just not bother doing a stream either because, well, that being said, we'll have a stream for a start. I'm pretty sure that being said, we'll be live tomorrow with their kind of antics and shenanigans. So yeah, guys, I hope you enjoy whatever you do tomorrow as well, and I'll be back on Thursday for some more DSP Bingo. Until then, I do hope you all have a good one. Thank you very much, guys, for subscribing as usual, for watching the bingo, super chats, anything you guys are happy want to give. I'm very happy to receive, as you know, so I always appreciate it, and hopefully I'll be able to give back to you guys soon with a full house bingo in the near future because you guys have been so given to me, and I do appreciate it. But until then, guys. And I'm just gonna sign out by doing what I usually do with a little outro of the today's PIG contributions. So thanks again, guys, and yeah, catch you all later. Peace out.
On September 14th, a pre-authorized payment of $16.51 from PayPal.
all right. Luna Mills has tipped me $1.30. It says, I'm back. What's your favorite type of shower? When you're showered in money. When you go outside, all of a sudden, greenbacks start falling from the sky. And you raise your face up. You're like, oh, you start dancing. You go, oh, money, money. Yeah, yeah. All right. I don't know what the hell you're talking about, but thank you for the first tip of the day. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. it's gone. Just gone like that. In an instant. Fucking gone.